Mm. Blech. Austin H with the first. Honestly, Austin, you were really close. Mystery and Roxy got to you like a second or so. Third. Third, he says, contemplatively. How you doing, Mystery? How you doing, Roxy? How you doing, Austin? How was your day? Ahoy, Rich. I don't know who's won. Mystery got in there first. Which is even more impressive because Mystery is sitting in the dark right now. It's like 2 a.m. where he's at right now. It was a day. In a good way? In a bad day? Mine was spent on the phone a lot today. Ignore the chat overlay? Yes. Yeah, now you guys have definitive proof on who is actually first in the chat, based on my chat overlay. You should teach me your fast, Errol. I mean, I have the tutorial already on YouTube. Also, I'm not gonna lie, chat, I think I've been banned. I'm queuing 2s and 3s in GC3, and I have not found a game. I literally queued, walked away to get water, came back, set up my stream, went live, and I've been playing custom trading ever since, and it's still queuing. So I don't know if I'm just banned or no one's on. Maybe every single person in the world, and by world I mean North America, because North America is the world, is eating dinner. Do EU server queue? Honestly, yeah, quick little 130 ping. Check friends to see if people are in games. Oh, actually, well, hold on. Grayson's on and Adam, but they're already in game. Everyone who's not already in game is just in training. I wonder if it's like a Steam. Oh, wait, yeah, actually, maybe it's a Steam update or something. Or it's like one of those like Steam maintenance things, you know? Servers might be down. I mean, potentially. It do be a Tuesday. I always forget about those. Who's washed? I mean, Austin, you don't have to remind me. Better not be down. Yeah, I'd super be happy. I'd be super glad if servers were not down, but to be honest, oh, wait, actually, I just realized the servers are going to go down at like 10 o'clock or something. I forgot. RLCS mentioned that. Or Rocket League mentioned that. You're not washed. Yeah, we are, buddy. Let's not kid ourselves. Gotta go schedule maintenance. I want everybody to say RLCS. Turn off some Claire peak. Buddy. Did you set up all the Zoom stuff? What do you mean? You're perma-washed. Yeah, exactly. There's a difference. There's merch in the office? I didn't get that! What the hell? And all that because our boss won't freaking get the email that I told him to answer. Because he's like, oh, I might have deleted it. I'm like, why? I know he gets a lot of email, but I was just like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't get freaking merch. It's freaking rigged. Maybe you guys can send it over to me. I don't know what the heck's going on right now with Soroson's teammate, but I think the servers are going down now. Well, I just got a game, so hopefully we get more than that. Hello, I'm new here, and I'm Aline. Okay, Aline, just don't use that too many emotes in your messages, and you won't get timed out. Sorry about that. I thought it was you. What do you mean? As in, did I get the merch delivered? No, I mean, I've been the one interfacing with them the most, but no, I didn't organize that. I think that was... Actually, I might have. I did talk to our person, and I think she did mention, like, we try to give partners merch. Maybe I helped galvanize it, but I don't know if I actually was the one who, like, made that happen definitively. I wasn't setting the meetings. I just was having some meetings with our rep. Oh, nice shot. That's what happens when you warm up with some aerials, but not actually any shooting drills. Oh my god. What a terrible reset, but it works. Thanks. Honestly, kind of hilarious counterattack, though. I just realized my mic is on the wrong setting. There we go. Thanks for merch. Yo, make sure I get a medium. Or even a schmedium. Is it like a shirt? Is it like a backpack? Do we get like cool set? So one of the Zoom people at the meeting I went to the other day had a Zoom backpack and it was kind of fresh. Hello, Governor. Hello, Sada. What's up with you? Oh my gosh. Getting ready to host this tournament I'm hosting. Hosting a tournament you're hosting? I got that via the context clues, but... All right. A lot of pros in it already. A $200 1v1? Damn, that's like $200 more than you normally get for playing the 1v1 game mode. Uh-oh. What is the new code? What new code? What? Do you mean the item shop code? The Danger Taco? Used for 0% off your purchase, but I get supported, so. T-shirts, mouse pads, and water bottles? Man, I actually do need a mouse pad for my work desk. So I have my play desk in my living room, and then I have my actual work desk in my bedroom. Can't wait to leave my bad screen so I can go to the other room and look at the good screen. Oh, I didn't expect. He stopped fully, and then right as I got there, he drove into it, and I was like, I'm not really sure what the strategy was there. All right, good block. So when I come back in December? Yeah, it's fair. Don't spend any money. I'll be there. Actually, I don't even know if I come back in December, because if we're going to Los Angeles, like, why would I go to Sacramento, you know? Well, I guess if you attend that one, then we'll be in the same area. I come back in December, so like a year-end thing. I guess that'll technically be my Christmas party. Oh, I didn't know that. That's neat. The football player? What about the football player? Drew's Clues. How you doing, bud? All right, well, these guys are giving up on the inside. The whole company comes? Oh, yeah. That's what we like to see. Yeah, I'm not touching that. I wanted the double. Drew, how was your stream? Welcome, everybody. I'm Dana Taco. We're typically GC3 or SSL at the end of the season. Right now, we are trying to rank up our 3s and our 2s. We're back in the 1700s again on both, which is took a while. We were goofing around too much. We were in the 1600s. Now we're just like, all right, now we just got to focus on getting 18 and therefore further than that. Sada, who's hosting in your 1v1 already? Honestly, I need to get back into casting. It's been a while since I've casted, like in general. There's been no gigs this year. I need to get some casting in on my own channel. Let's see if you want to find any more games. Yeah, I think the servers are down for everyone else. I get favoritism. I have a CRL analyst tag. I'm an Epic partner. I think they just give me the priority queue, you know? Along with Devi TikTok. Bro's probably massive. I'm just like crapping on him, and then he's got like 100,000 followers or whatever. Not gonna lie, Bungo, thought you were a little closer. Did Bro go to the far corner? What happened here? He did go to the far corner. Threes are down, twos are never down, chat, mystery. Okay, got that second touch, that's all that matters. Back corner, not exactly. Nice catch, Bungo. That's fine. Bungo, I bumped him. Just kidding. Might not get this read perfectly, but it's fine. Ooh, you were not turned the way I wanted you to. Oh, good dribble anyway. That's just in? Hello? I don't actually know. I was just kind of zooming around. It's always a good time. Last time we went to an escape room and dinner. Ooh. Is there like a Secret Santa? I feel like I don't know my coworkers well enough to get them a Secret Santa, but I guess we'll figure it out. I hate work parties. Well, it depends on who you're working with, you know? I like the company I work with. Everyone's very nice. I feel like a holiday party would be chill. You like Ozzy Osbourne? I don't dislike him. He's not really been my thing, but... Nice Bongo. Kind of wish you wave doshed, as they say. Past tense of wave dash. Oh, that guy was just chilling. He low-key got like a great freaking touch on that. Woo! Free low. Company is like a little family mystery, and sometimes you do gifts up to 200 and 200. Last year was like 50. Yeah. I think a 50 limit is good enough that it's like, we're all making a good enough income where it's like, that's not gonna be like burdensome. I always hated doing holiday gift Christmas parties when I was a college student in my admissions office, because I got invited to that holiday party and then we would show up and like all the counselors would be like, all right guys, like $30 limit. And then someone would order like, would get someone like a huge bottle of like some ridiculous whiskey that was a 100% like an $80 purchase. And it just made everyone else's gifts look stupid. And it's like, guys, if you break the price limit, you make the rest of us look like jackasses. Can I sub to your YouTube? Yeah, it's free country, brother. Well, I guess depending on your country. I am allowing you to, yes, if you would like to sub. Oh, that's hilarious. You overpassed it, Keck. Work events just seem forced to you? Well, that's Germany for you. I don't know, man. It really depends on who you're working with. Like, I would never go to a holiday party if I was working in, like, Walmart or whatever. Especially if it was, like, my manager, who I'm not really friendly with. But my bosses, they're all super friendly. It's very close-knit. I could imagine it being a good time. Every time I go down there for work, it always ends up being a pretty chill time. All right. Oh my God, I tried to make a specific flip and I messed up. So, yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, unfortunately, teammate is gonna be all alone. Free dinner, yep. I like to ask, I just don't sub. Why not? Amazing. The whole point of people streaming is for people to come in and be like, hey, I like this and sub. If you like the stream and you're considering subbing, why would you ask? I don't know, man. What about Guns N' Roses? I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of Guns N' Roses. I can't say I dislike them, but like I'm not like I don't listen to a lot of their catalog, I would say. Ah, man, you're such a weenie head junior, dude. Not only did your one teammate go for the bump, but you also went for the air dribble bump. find a job that I like. That's okay. And buddy, I started in psychology, then went into esports. Now I'm working in tech sales and physical and cybersecurity. Like, life is a highway, buddy. A lot of different on-ramps and off-ramps. Or whatever the European equivalent to those terms are. Life is an Autobahn, all right? Life is an Autobahn. Oh. Here, teammate, go. Nice. I don't know what the heck that fake challenge was. No speed limit in Germany. Hell yeah! Exactly. But he's commuting to his job going 190. It's like respect to talk to the person. I don't know, man. I say you just sub. I don't think there's a single. I don't know if you've ever met anyone who subbed my channel and someone goes, excuse me, why did you sub to my channel? I think they're gonna be like, hey man, thanks for subbing my channel. I genuinely don't understand how that would even work if someone got offended by subbing. I start doing that, low key. The moment anybody in my chat goes, hey man, I just subbed, I'm gonna be like, first of all, how dare you? And then just start yelling. Just put down the controller and just halt my stream, just throw a hissy fit. Oh my god, this dude just told us to uninstall, but he spelled it U-M-I-E-N-S-T-A-L-L. Uminstall! Sounds like he's speaking a different language, low key. That's like the Dutch version. Ah, Uminstall. He's German too? Probably. Noise? We go 190 in the left lane, people will be mad because you're slow. Well, 190 kilometers per hour would be like, what, 110, 120 mph? I don't know. Who's watched K-pop Demon Hunters? I have not. I've heard it's pretty good though. Animation's fun. Looks like a goofy turn off your brain type show. 120 miles an hour. Hell yeah! That was just me guessing. I don't know. I've gone 100. I feel like I'd want to go really fast in a car that's meant to go fast, you know? Because in my little Hyundai Accent, I remember going 100, and that felt like almost too fast for that car. It felt like the whole car was like vibrating low key, and I'm like, I don't know if this car is just gonna fall apart if I drive any faster than this. Like technically, this thing can go up to like 160 or whatever. But I'm like, maybe let's get a sports car next time. Uh-oh. Oh, that car was about to get 100 boost and steal my 100. Oh, I thought he off this post. 146 is the fastest? What car? Oh, wait. Was that about to hop in the shower? Pog, W update. We like clean gamers. I'm assuming this is your monthly shower? Ah, I missed on that. Oh! Almost stone gold anyway. All right. 146 is optimal cruising speed of God bonus for you. BMW 745 Li. Ooh. I guarantee your Hyundai Accent cannot go 160. Tim, well, yeah, you're probably right. I'm just estimating because you know, like, those upper limits on the speedometer. It's probably like their max limit is like 140. I'm assuming it could probably go like maximum like 120 before it explodes. I don't remember the exact speedometer like upper limit or whatever the numbers say. I don't know about the actual engine limit. Weekly shower? Okay. Headed for Batman or Superman? I like Superman, comics wise. Batman has some cool mythology to him though. I like DC animated universe Superman a lot. DC had great representation in their animated universe for all their heroes. That's super unfortunate, my bad. Thanks for the answer, no problem. But that was my Hyundai accent from, that was my 2013 accent, I think. I think was the car I bought. My brain turned off there. Went up way too fast. Remember going 150 mile an hour and getting tailed by an Audi Q8. Honestly, that would bother me so much. I'd be so neurotic if I was going that fast and some car was literally just like sniffing my bumper. Like, buddy, if I brake or anything happens, you're dead. Like, sorry, I'm sorry. How many people die on the Autobahn every year? I'm genuinely curious. I know it's kind of a morbid stat, but I'm like, when you have no speed limit, I have to think people are either driving really carefully or really recklessly. I'd have to say it's probably like a mutually assured destruction thing. We're like, yeah, you're going fast, but everyone's going fast, buddy. Got no height on that flick. Nice, Kaya. I was there just for the dunk instead. Hello, Tanner. Not a deal kickoff. Not a huge fan of us going all the way to the corner, though. Like if your teammate doesn't take a good kickoff, you gotta go to mid. You can't retreat all the way out to the side. .7 deaths per billion kilometers. That's like really low. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like. Oh, Kai, of all places, you could have been on the entirety of this field. I felt the bumper or the ghost touch co in there. Wow, did not wrap around that at all. Okay, Kaya. Currently on the pooper. Why not just poop in the shower, save time? Hashtag life hack. Oh, you just didn't challenge at all. I was playing for the 50 the whole time. Oh, rank you. This is GC3 right now. I got all the way on the right side just to make sure he couldn't 50 it. He was just like, 50? Should I? Should I even jump? I'm not gonna lie, I did not look at his boost, so I could just be making fun of him. He had like 10 boosts the whole time. Well done, Kaya. Take that 50. Do now! Oh my god, teammate. I did not think he was challenging that. All right, no boost. Let's just make sure we get contact. Nice, we'll take that. All right, I'm just gonna pre-jump this. Hopefully teammate is ready. Okay, I was gonna say ready for the ball going past me, but I guess not. Okay, play the next touch. Play the next touch. Nice, thank you. How do you have so little delay on your streams? I'm fast. I'm fast, boy. There's also a setting in YouTube to set your latency. Oh no! If you go to the YouTube main page, there's like normal, low, and ultra low. I have mine set, I think, to ultra low. It lowers the quality a little bit, but I like being able to respond to chats a little bit quicker. Damn, that's crazy. You're about oh, okay. He took that actually straight to the ceiling. Normally they fake that, I feel like. Nice pass. Beautiful. Intel i3 8GB RAM with an NVIDIA Force G256. Wait, what? But you said half of those accents reported are fatalities. I guess, I mean, that makes sense. No one gets in a little fender bender on the Autobahn going 170 or whatever and lives, you know? Yeah, Rocket League is pretty standard, pretty chill game. I think you can run this game on like a toaster, like legit. I had an i3 integrated graphics card for a PC built pre-2017, and I was able to play this game on like 20, 25 FPS, which, yeah, it's not good, but like I was blown away I could play at all. I was like, wait, damn, this is actually like, okay, like, you know, it's like if I was really desperate, you know, like had any of that Rocket League, you know, I could have played on that freaking school laptop piece of crap. Let's hope UE5 will not impact the performance. I mean, someone was trying to explain to me the other day that like the new graphical thing with the new pixel optimization thing that UE5 brings is actually not good for performance, even though I thought the whole point was that it improves texture rendering and reduces like the what's it called? I guess the performance load on PCs. All right, just get that up to Draxel, wide open. He's got it, Slaughter. Ooh, nice. Yeah, generative performance is great due to that. Really? Classic NVIDIA. I'm back. Is of holiday. Okay. Hey, Goosely. I thought it was like the nanite or whatever was like supposedly like just being really good at downscaling textures at distance, so it like reduces complexity of the texture from afar, where you can't really see it, but it looks like it's keeping like most of the render quality, but in reality it's like just doing a really efficient way of downscaling. That's at least the demo I remember watching of like the woman flying through the canyon. I don't know if you guys remember that demo that they released a while back. I don't know. I feel like the main thing that I want to see out of graphics in the future is literally reducing performance load, which obviously they're doing to a certain extent, but it is a little sad to see that, oh no, they're using AI and therefore it's going to be more, it'll be crisp and all that, but it also, you know, impact your PC a bit more. And I'm just like, why? Like, I don't know, man. I'd much rather have a game that's super smooth and clean than have a game that runs and looks like it's, you know, in 12K resolution or whatever. I'm a frames and performance over visuals type of guy, personally. I think there's a middle ground though, for sure. I was recording a repo video with I'm trying to put my POV on Gmail. It's taking forever, it's only 3.4 gig. Well, you're sending on Gmail, dude. This is as fast as your internet speed is. You should probably learn how to compress video if you want to do that. I don't know why if you're just sending a video and you're not trying to edit it or something, you should definitely be compressing your video before you send it. Download Handbrake or something. You can take that 3.4 gigs down quite a bit. Obviously, if your quality's trying to be preserved, you can't really do that, but. I should have just lobbed it near post. That was a bad giveaway. My teammates are 1v1. AOL shouldn't have dial-off internet this year. Damn. How else are my ranked teammates going to be able to play this game? Hey, Osito fam. I'm doing all right. Besides going really late for that aerial because I completely screwed up my read. Sub, by the way, chill streams. Let's go, Javen. What we like to see. Oh. There's no way you score that. Oh, you didn't chow? He's not chowing? Very much not cash money of that guy. Ooh. Easy money. Oh. That guy actually still went for that? Crazy. Teammate grabbed the 100. I don't blame him for not going for that, though. He might get beat there. Yes, he did. Haha. What? I call shenanigan, dude. I bumped that guy, and he still perfectly hit that on target. Or at least near target. Not gonna lie, I did not realize that mid boost was not there. I'm probably getting bumped here. Or not. Not gonna lie, he almost got away with it anyway. I have a big question. I have a medium to venti answer. It's fine. I'll just save that. Lemon kiwi. Oh my gosh. My friend, how you doing? Nope. Well, the games are going well. We are. We're finally back into striking distance of SSL. I mean, not super, super close, but we're getting back into it a little bit. What were you streaming today? Marvel Rivals, Overwatch? Playing some horror games? I know you were playing something the other day. You posted your going live tweet was really funny. It was you with like the Chad filter or whatever. Upload speed is always faster than or slower than download. Yeah, most of you guys probably have non-symmetrical connections. I lag so bad by myself in Rocket League, but when I join other people's lobbies, I don't lag. I've done everything to fix it. You lag for your so when you're solo queuing versus when you're partying. Yeah, I have no idea what you're trying to say there. But anyway, yeah, glad to see, Lemon, you got to, do some EWC. Hopefully your travels were excellent. I'm actually surprised you're already back, but then again, you probably left at a different time. Downloaded speed is up to 500 gigabytes. I would try to go to Steam or whatever you downloaded in and verify the integrity of your game files. Beyond that, maybe try downloading Glasswire. It's a network traffic website or program. I think even the free version allows you to see what your network traffic is going on with. Because honestly, it sounds like you're dropping packets or something if you're laggy. I'm on PS5. Oh, well, there's your problem. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. I don't know what you could possibly do with that unless maybe you just reinstall your program files. Because if it's inconsistent based on who's you're playing with, I don't know that that's really a connection issue. It also depends on what you think is lag. It might actually just be frame drops or something. Your region settings, I mean, potentially. Bro's trying to play a tournament in Turkey. And hardwire, yeah. If people are still playing on Wi-Fi in the year of our Lord 2025, which is insane. I remember we were back in the day when I was playing in a league. One of our players, Cole, was so good at the game. He was a solid dude, but he couldn't rank up. And I was like, what's going on? And he's like, well, describe what your setup is. He's like, well, I got my PC upstairs and the router is down 3 flights of stairs. I'm like, what? You're playing on Wi-Fi through 3 floors? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, no wonder your lag is terrible. Get Ethernet cable. He's like, what? He's like, nah, ask your parents or whatever. And so he asked his dad, and he had like a 100-foot Ethernet cable, and he literally just ran it up the stairs and stapled it to the wall. And he's like, oh my God, everything's so much faster now. And I'm like, yeah, because you're on a hardwire. What the heck? I was blown away. I cannot imagine playing on Wi-Fi in the attic of my home as my modem's chilling in the basement. First of all, why is it in the basement? At least, very least the router should be in the center of the home, in my opinion. Where's the settings from? I'm from Texas. Hey, I'm also in Texas. Hey, love you, bro. Hey, I like you. See, man, I'm not ready to say I love you. And you're gonna have to respect that, I'm gonna take a sip of this protein shake. Chalky. Wait, I'm playing against Eros. Isn't that the Latin term for lust or whatever? This guy's horny, dude. Hey, Ricky, what's going on? That crossbar was villainous. An op even. Wow, you dunked that in the one angle I didn't think you'd go for. I was like, as long as it hits it right back at me, it should be fine. I probably could hit that higher, but I'm not really sure where that guy was gonna be. I got a little greedy, I'm not gonna lie there. I turned way outside. I thought that was gonna be a 50, but he ended up just not touching that. Hit the wrong honey pack, excuse me. When I turn 18, I'll gift you $30 to $50. What a weird range and specific guideline. I appreciate that. Nice, Quiddy. Try switching my regions again. I don't know what you mean by again, just Q US East. And look in the back. I don't know if you're playing potentially tournaments or whatever, but if you're... Sometimes people have weird tournament settings. I remember someone tried to queue up a tournament the other day and they live in the US and they had like EU set as their default. I'd also be curious if you're actually experiencing like bad ping or if you just mean like your game is choppy. How you doing today? Hello, Optimistice. I'm doing all right. We're on I think a 3 or 4 game win streak in twos right now. Think Arl should add a new rank? Nah. I think we should get a hard reset though. I think it's about time. My tournament is set to Japan. It's in your main, if you go to settings in like the main menu, there's like tournament default thing in your like general settings. Very bad ping. That sounds like a, honestly, if you have very bad ping, it's probably your region, to be honest. You might be queuing something bad by default. That's on Air Canada. I'm gonna be dead ass. All you Canadians asking me about this, I have no interest in Air Canada, buddy. I'm an American. It's my God-given right to never think about Canada. Not gonna lie, didn't think he had that. I knew he wasn't getting the reset clean, but I was not sure how far he could get there. That's a, man, that's a weird one. He went late and still got the ground pinch on that. Actually, I don't even know this ground pinch. I think he just hit it like as a power shot, just at the perfect timing. I doubted my wave dash there. God, what a terrible touch. That was aggressive by that guy. Oh, okay. Squiddy, I really hope you don't go late. Ooh, actually. If I turned around a little bit more efficiently, that actually could have been a very easy tap down. That's savable still. Just kidding, he's getting cyberbullied. Yeah, that's my bad. I was going for a really aggressive chase down there. I did not have to go for that. Mystery, we do not care about Air Canada. That was a bad one. Texas servers are just US Central. And I know they're Texas servers because I queue at US Central and every once in a while I get like a 4 ping server, like a 10 ping server. And I'm like, yep, that is definitely, that server is definitely like 15-minute drive away from me. Ah, good read by that guy. Didn't think he'd full chow that. Dude. Yeah! All right, cool. I was about to say, I'm just gonna play for the beat. That's why I took it off. Can you friend me, please? Fun fact, no. Unfortunately, Parker Jelly, I do not friend or play with anybody I do not know. Even if I did, my friends list is full. Ego check. What? You went right past it. I really thought you were lined up on that one. My bad. Your region settings for tournaments are different than your rank game regions. Literally, right before you queue, there's a section of the queue menu called regions. Just go to that and make sure you're US, East, Central, and whatever checked. I know that sounds very obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people like accidentally don't check that, or they get like reset or something. Oh, but I'm an OG subscriber. That's very cool. I'm still not doing that. Try to get out of the way. What? How did you let that in, blue team? What in the world was that? That's like a 10% angle shot. Why is he allowed to touch that? That's crazy, dude. Where to find my rank game regions? When you go to the competitive menu, on the top right, when you just scroll over, there's a button that says regions. You just scroll over to that, tap it. You're number 3? Let's go Dark. Or Drake, or whatever your name is. All right, teammate. Take that. Take it in a catch. Or do that. That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. Oh, wait! Teammate, no! You had like 40 boost. Honestly, he was just playing conservative, that's fine. If I hit that maybe a little bit higher, that would've been fine. They double committed on that last one. They both wanted to be heroes. I don't like how I can't see where blue is on this. Oh, he stayed on that? Interesting. Yo! If I scored that, that would have been a banger own goal for the montage. Look at this. Look at this pinball. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. Oh, yeah. All right. It was set under recommended, not on US Central. I mean, you should still not be getting that bad of ping. But regardless, yeah, you'll see. Oh, Cito, actually, follow-up question. Are you using a VPN? Actually, never mind, he's on a PS5. Because I've seen that before. People like have an auto-connect VPN, and they use it to like watch Netflix in like Canada or like Europe or something. And then they try to queue and they're like, why is everything so laggy? And it was because they were connecting to an EU VPN and then trying to play North American video games. And then suddenly everything clicked. Oh, so finally we got a threes game, holy crap. The ratio is 1-5 for 3s to 2, or 2s to 3s games. Also, we're playing James Madison University here. Pigeon and Gad. I don't know who Zexy is. He might be new. Popeye's Strawberry Biscuit is the name of this squad. Time to buy a computer? Yep. You can get like a really nice PC nowadays for not that expensive. Like some of the pre-builts are pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie, like Best Buy. That's what I got my cousins. It was like $1,000 and they have like a better PC than my first PC. I literally bumped him. Okay. Oh, we have Vantage on our team. He's a good player. I tried to defend him the other day, but I think I had too many friends. I play a Rocket League on a PS5. I don't think I've ever actually tried to play on my PS5. Let's get over there. Howdy, TB. How you doing? It's fine. Evan had that, and yes, he does. Nice pass, Holly. If that went into Vantage, that would have been pretty filth. There's literally no... Did anyone else see that? That 50'd up off of the first defender and then cleared off of the second guy. Yeah, these guys are just the most coordinated of all time, I guess. No big deal. Ooh, Vantage is not back. My bad. But he is upfield. Pass? Bang? Bang. You could be C2, C3 if you play on PC. Deadass. Even the PS5, I don't know how the PS5 input lag is, but at least for me, the moment I went from console to PC, I didn't really notice anything. And then the moment I went back, I was like, wow, the input delay is so bad on console. I never knew that. Because I couldn't figure out why everything was so delayed. And then I Googled it and people were like, yes, it's a well-known fact that all consoles have input delay that is like brutal compared to PCs. It's like the #1 reason why people like PC. I was like, oh, I just thought it was because the graphics and frame rate or whatever, but that's only part of it. That's like the hidden aspect of PC culture that people don't get. I'm not gay, but if I were, well, you're not happy? I'm sorry, man. Aw. The PS5, the difference not that huge. Against PC, I don't know. I would say PS5, it's definitely like still a little bit better though. They're using a way better processor and an SSD for like loading and stuff. So for like loading and like basic functions of a console, I feel like the PS5 is definitely one of the better consoles I've operated with. Yeah, I was a little scared I was gonna chase that and then it was gonna crossbar out or something, so. Oh, Zexy, wow, you just didn't want to use that at all. Interesting. What controller do you use? I use the Wii Nunchucks. But I used to use the PS5 controller. You can definitely use the PS5 controller. Your drivers should work automatically, but sometimes you need to download like a PS5 controller mapper or whatever. I think the program that I used to use is called Input Mapper. It basically just detects your controller, but like since Microsoft works natively with like, or Xbox works natively with Windows, I think it just maps your PS5 as if it's an Xbox or something. Yeah, sometimes Steam is a little finicky with it, but you just finagle with the settings and big picture mode or whatever for like, you know, 20, 30 seconds and you should be fine. Oh, I hate that. Imagine being dead. Oh, I was gonna say like imagine being dead. He said sick because I don't even think he expected to dodge that demo. Good job, Evan. Arl isn't Steam though? Not anymore. You can't get it on Steam. You can get it on Epic. I forgot. Nice, Evan. Missed the flip reset, but it didn't matter. I'm in a game right now, and the man that made a big difference. Holy, it's crazy. Oh, so no, there's no shot. You weren't on. You weren't on the right freaking servers. That's funny. You didn't see Nightbot spamming words? Yeah, Nightbot's a good noodle. Did the stream just start? No. Unfortunately, guys, we might get peeked on by rank A pigeon. Just kidding. Bang. The resistance, Kyle, thank you for the $4.99, bang. Starting us off strong. Who's this Kyle New nerd? Who's Erich2402? Crazy that there was that many Eric H's. Bonjour, I'm French but speak English. Hello, FR Toxics. I do not speak French, so I'm gonna ask you to stick to English only. How much is your PC? About $7,000? No, I'm kidding. That's way too cheap. No, I'm second kidding to my first kidding. I would say my PC probably you could build from head to toe in like, I think I paid like $2,100 maybe? I don't know. This time I didn't have time to build it myself or didn't want to take the time, so I had someone else build it. So that priced it up a little bit. I don't know authentically. 7? Yeah, guys, that was just a joke. No, my PC's not that expensive. I'm gonna upgrade my, once I get my pay raise and we can save up some money again, get my car, I'm gonna probably upgrade my setup for probably the last time in a fat minute. Get maybe like a 500 series card and then call it a day. Oh, Evan, I really believed. I can't do it. I spent my life savings on a cone of ice cream. Space, you're so selfish, dude. You could have paid for my cat's food, but instead you selfishly chose to eat custard. I would have done the same thing. Those little bastards can starve for all I care. Taco's still running Windows 98 a little bit. Bro, I keep saying this, having like an MS-DOS like 480p display for Rocket League would actually be like a really cool filter. Windows 98 was at least stable. Yo, let's just all agree that Windows XP was the GOAT OS that for Windows, and ever since then it's gone a little downhill. This changed my life. I'm still amazed right now. I'm finally not lagging. Bro, you were definitely getting afflicted by Sonics doing recommended, and then they were feeding you some like random servers in the middle of nowhere. Nice, Vantage. God, you're so attractive. I'm gonna remember to friend him this time. I haven't played with Crush in a fat minute, unfortunately. Should do a stream of playing the Oregon Trail. I don't think I've ever played Oregon Trail, not even when I was like in grade school or whatever. Can I help? Get some help! I took 4 50s in a row. I'm just waiting for the next guy to come in. Where the heck? Evan is just on a vacation over there. Poor Vantage. That's funny. I was just sitting there like, please help. Oh no. What do you think of a 930 PC Canadian? Is that good? I mean, it seems like a pretty good deal. It's probably not super powerful, but depending on what you're playing for like a starter PC, go for it. I'm assuming that's like probably like a low 3 series card. Probably like an i7 equivalent in there. Actually, probably for 1,000, probably like an i5 equivalent, low-key. Did you play Command and Conquer? That sounds like a mobile game, so no. What's most favorite ice cream of yours? Cookie dough is the go-to. Cookies and cream is a solid one as well. There's one actually low-key Target sells. I know this sounds stupid, but like Target has a seasonal thing called Berry Tart Blast, and it's legitimately the most ridiculous ice cream I've ever tasted. I am freaking like so into it. They only sell it in pints, which is also kind of lame, but. Genuinely unsure how we're getting farmed after the last game, but okay. Early in RTS, but what's the processor, RAM, and GPU? Well, I mean, in my mind, if you're paying $1,000, if you're paying what 930 CAD is like what, like a $700 US. I'm assuming you're probably getting an i5 with like a 3000 series GPU, probably like 8 gigs of RAM. That's what I would assume. Maybe not even a 300 series card, but I don't know. Deals are getting slightly better for pre-builts over time. All right, no one wanted to hit that, I guess. Sorry, Vantage. Try to pass that ahead of him. Dude, just own goal for me. I didn't expect 3 different people to miss that. We need to lock in a little bit. It's an old real-time strategy. It's opposed to fake time. You gotta hit that down. You can't lob that up. Unfortunately, couldn't shoot that. I was kind of hoping he would dive into the goal for the shot, but he played the double. He was a smart cookie there, chat. Man, I was trying to bait in that pass, but I wanted to see if I could get pigeon a bite. I didn't have the flip, so couldn't get that extra power I think my teammate was looking for. Is this 2v2? It is. Vantage, I believe in you to get this 45 right here. Oh. Oh. Oh no, Gad, you're fat and unlovable. Oh no, stole my boost. That's okay. We threw this game out. I don't know why we suddenly started to just blow in that second game. We were playing fine that first one. In this game, we just couldn't hit anything. I think that's our first loss today. Yeah, do not buy a 1660. That's like a very, very old card. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Honestly, dude, if you can't drop even 1,000 US on a pre-build, I don't think it's literally worth it to get a gaming PC. Like dead ass. You're gonna have to upgrade that stuff like immediately anyway. I'll just keep saving up. Pick out. I feel like a good future build, as in like a build that'll last you for a while without really needing to upgrade too much, is like $2,000. And then if you're trying to just get like all around the basics to get yourself started, I would say like 1,000 to 1,250 would be USD would be like a good budget for a PC. When was your first stream? I don't know. January 2019 for Twitch, something like that. Yeah, I'd say a 2080 minimum would be also my choice. The other Kyle has appeared. Fake Kyle? Separated by the red and purple line of YouTube and Twitch. I'd use $2,000 to get an electric bike. Never driven an electric bike. I have my scooter though. I like that. My scooter's getting repaired right now in the next town over. I'm actually super excited to get that back. Gonna be my little zippity-doo-dah way of getting around until I get my car. Threadripper and 5090 minimum for budget builds, obviously. Yeah, if you're not getting a Threadripper and a 5090, then you clearly don't care about performance. I guess you just want to play on the Samsung Smart Fridge. Second straight game of playing Saurus on Farmstead. Interesting. I like the part where Secure is functionally useless. I don't know what's going on here. This might be my last twos game of the day, just because this is something I always talk about, chat. I play twos until I inevitably get a teammate in which I can't process what they're doing. Like, that ball was directly in front of that guy as he was facing the ball with 100 boost, and he decided to not go and then wait for the other guy to challenge and then go and then miss because he went late. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, what are we doing? You've got a challenger tag. I know you can play decent level Rocket League. Rough 50. If he didn't bump me on the last one, that would have been probably fine. But the recovery was tough. Hey, teammate? Nah, Tactician read that. Maybe a little too transparent on that. Knock my Saurus. Nice goal. I'll give him that one. Anyway, this is a waste of my time. I don't know if Secure's hit an aerial yet, so I think we're good. I followed my bike into sharp rocks but never broke a bone. Ooh. A lot of cut up though. Okay. Ah, terrible bounce. Or rather, terrible read off the bounce. Didn't expect Saurus to whiff that. Yeah, it's okay. I'm still gonna forfeit, regardless if they missed that. Oh. I actually didn't mean to do that. But either way, we were winning that one. And that's enough twos for the day. You're back from the shower? Too long of a shower, Noah. I disagree with your choices there. Every time someone near me locks an e-bike up on a fence, I laugh every time I see it. It's called labeled Swagtron. 25 miles into a barbed wire fence. Luckily, marsh had grown over, so she didn't get too sliced up. Jeez, thank God. Enjoy Farmville, bucko. Did I say Farmville instead of Farmstead? And I also remember Farmville on Facebook. That thing was the plague. I never once played it, but my God, did I get an invite for it every day. I just searched the 1660. It's not that bad, buddy. That card is basically as old as my grandparents. Like, don't bother with that. If you're building a PC, why build that? Why buy that card if you're just gonna play it for a bit and be like, I want a 2000 anyway. You get 100 FPS on Forza and Horizon, or you could get 240 for not that much more money with a 2000 series card. Oh. Nice. Can you play? Ooh, space. You know damn well that I do not play with people I don't know. So I'm gonna ask you to not do that again, or else I'm just gonna straight ban you if you ask, because you know better to ask that. I'm always a little bit more upsetty spaghetti with people who know the rules and still ask stuff that breaks it. Oh. Nice. Okay, never mind. I thought I overtouched it, but I think we're good. You would hit it straight into the ceiling. Oh, he pre-jumped that. I saw him go forward, so I was like, if I hit that farther enough, it's probably enough. Let's just trust this guy can slow it down. Nice. All right, grab some pads. Ryan, nice. 50, also nice. Ice, not nice, you missed. Why is Ryan not backpassing that? We're still at the territory, I guess, where backpasses don't exist within the meta. I'll tell her to make it 99 cents again. You wouldn't. I was so desperate to push that forward, I over pursued it. Not a bad touch if I was at a different angle, but. 20? You know, I respect it. Easy pickings. Near post? Now, that was a ghost hit and a half, dude. Hey, Ronnie edits. Their builds are a bit expensive. I think NXT uses templated builds. Yes. Kyle, thank you for the $1.01 to make it a clean 6 on the day. Should be enough for Ryan to use some of that 100 boost. Okay. Oh. And then Kyle with a 399. You're the devil, dude. That's crazy. No, I just beat it with a nope. Putting us just below our 10 threshold. We're just gonna fake that. Mento. Oh, Mento still went for that. That's actually incredible that your brain decided that. Felt like it was pretty clear that I was gonna have that read, so he was just like, yeah, he's definitely missing that. I was like, why? Why did you think that? Why'd you think you'd win that 50 as well? Well done, Ryan. Oh! What rank are you? This is GC3. All right, set our dono to 10 real quick. Thank you, Kyle. You challenged me, Taco. Should have done that. That's true. Good job, Ryan. I don't genuinely understand that. Wow, SSL? Congrats, brother. Oh. Yeah, we're trying to get back to SSL. Solo queue is a little weird. Yeah, can't get that to the corner. I was hoping it would be a little off, but could have probably chosen better there. Okay, Ryan, there we go. Oh, bad read. It's fine, Ryan. Take time to steal some boosts. Ryan slows it down. That works. That should roll pretty clean. Oh, my brain turned off. I was like, was that lag? I didn't realize my own teammate shot that. I was like, wait, that first guy definitely flew by it, right? Finally got my Nintendo back from my house fire. Yeah, this is my all day is corrupted due to the damage. I'm surprised that crispy piece of plastic could even boot up. It's okay. Luckily, Rocket League is bound to a profile. So if you try to play it on anything else, you should be able to still access all your stuff. They be durable? Is that something Nintendo's known for? I feel like I don't ever think about the durability of their products. They're well made, at least. I will say the one thing that's pretty L about Nintendo, though, is that no matter how old a game is, it'll always be like release date price, you know? Like, got a zig with the $15.02 to make it 2501. Wow, we're getting really hyper specific with these donations. Troll emoji is what that says. It's hilarious. All right, we're up to 30. There we go. Do you play Fortnite? I really should, but no. Keep them guessing. Do 140 mile an hour pinch. I don't know what that is in MPH, but Oh no, Kyle with the $4.98. And we're back to $29.99. We're just gonna be throwing this all over the place, chat. Stono Goal is gonna go through it. And all y'all with OCD, I'm so sorry. I still remember Savonius donating literally like hundreds of dollars in his time throughout my stream here. Just specifically from that exact experience of him giving it a stream, and he's like, I hate how this is at 97. He's donated like 3 cents and then like 14 extra, or $10 on top of that. Just to make sure it's like an even multiple of 5 number. Am I playing my rank? It's so hard? Yeah, I mean, if you're an SSL, that's kind of the whole point. Are you a recent SSL, Ladybug? No more games, chat? Question mark? Wasn't lined up super well there. Got his egg for $12.70 to make it 42.69. Oh my god, some math was being done here. Like semi-pros? I mean, yeah, that's what playing at SSL is all about. The 42.69, dang. Make it up to 45 here. Will we ever find a game again, chat? Who knows? Kyle with the 730, and there we go, back to 49.99. I met people like Mizu. I mean, I would not say Mizu's semi-pro. I love Mizu, but he's not semi-pro, but I know what you mean. He's still like a rank A player though, so high level. As always, it didn't last long enough. No, Kyle's too fast. He's quick on the draw. Quickest donate in the West. All right, up to 1 cent off from 50, chat. And we get a game. Let's go. I need to turn on the fan. It's getting hot. Oh boy. Oh, really didn't think he would go all the way across. He just used like 70 boosts just to take the ball directly left to right. Have you met a pro? Kyle with the 50, what the heck? What the heck? We're just skipping right to the good part, right to 100 bucks. Chat, is this the first pants off stream in a bit? It just might be. We're 1 cent off from the pants stream. Oh, really thought I could read that cleaner. Kyle, thank you so much for the 50. Didn't have to do that. I was gonna hit that back, but I was like, I'm not really sure if there's anyone in the middle. I don't want to throw it away. Probably could have lobbed that better. Joker's all the way back though, so I don't know if it was really an outlet. That's wide. Nice. All right, update the goal here. Boop. $100 in the super chat. Get our shirt off at least. Perfect. What the? What the heck? Oh my god, I missed the alert because I was the 42.70 to make it 142.69. The same number, just separated by 100. Oh my gosh. I'm going crazy right now, chat. All right, chat, we gotta lose the pants now. Got to be cold in this apartment. Yeah! Pink pants, by the way. Now I'm just chilling in my skinnies. Now we get one of those rare 250 chat. That is the next milestone. It's where we activate the taco suit. It's been a while since we had one of those. Aero taco? I am much more aerodynamic this way. What? Off the 50? That's stupid as hell. Kyle, think of the 730. Bring us to a clean 149.99. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Hey, Mason. Hey, Max. Good job, everybody? Yes, Max, you tell him. Ah, sorry, lol, can't catch me. I was trying to lead you. You didn't get the memo. Yeah. Even if I was back, that was not gonna be saved. Joker's just in a rough position there. Call it the 99-cent theme. Is on that grind, to be sure. Yeah, it's really delayed. All right, well, a good start to this game. Then teammates decided to stop play there. Interesting. We'll get to 800 today, I swear it. Toozday with a 1970 just to keep this 69. What the heck? 170 is our goal now. Oh my gosh, chat. What our goal? Yeah, what a goal. 169.69. Yeah, this might be the cleanest we're gonna get. The only thing that can possibly compete with this is if we get a millionaire coming in and our donor goal becomes 42,069. 69, of course. 420.69. I guess technically before that we get 6,969. Can you do 4,200? The 4,200 real quick? Yeah, we just gotta get that 4,000. I mean, unfortunately, YouTube caps your donations. I think at 500 for the day, individually. Hey, Fizz Atlantis. Did you take off your pants? Of course. We take off the pants at $100 for the super chat. Allegedly, YouTube, I would never be nude. Well, I'm not nude, but still. At that point, though, guys, if you go to my Ko-Fi page, I will add any donations there if anyone actually does want to donate $4,200. Bro, if I mean that, I'm going right to the car dealership. Putting my down deposit down. Donor Wars begun? I think Donor Wars are done, buddy. A lot of bangs. People drop the nukes. Just in case someone was worried about a limit. I mean, that's happened before. People are like, unfortunately, you know, my stuff's not hooked up to YouTube. I can't donate. And I've been like, oh, I have a Ko-Fi. And they're like, oh, really? Cool. And they went to that and then donated. I was like, oh, well, I'm glad I brought that up. I mean, thanks a lot. Very kind of people. The Ko-Fi is also kind of nice because that means any donation I get through there, I get 100% of instead of YouTube taking a cut, like the filthy monsters they are. But I learned I can add it to my regular donation total, so that was kind of cool. That way, no one feels like they can donate and then not get an alert, not get any update to the goal. That was what we did on that one day where we are getting like $1,000 donations. I was just through there all through the Ko-Fi. Catch you tomorrow. Gotta go to bed. See you, Noah. Hope you enjoyed your weekly shower. Didn't remember that? Yeah, I would say that's usually what I tell people whenever they're thinking of donating to streamers. Just like, I think a donation. Kyle with the 85.30 to make it 254.99. Oh my gosh. Sweet Jesus, chat. Sweet Jesus, chat. All right, chat. We're gonna have to go get the taco suit, chat. Hold on. You gotta hit the BRB. Oh, hello. Oh, perfect. Excellent form. Exactly what we all need. The taco suit has returned to my bodice. Looking like a snack. That's someone's fetish. What? Who said that, chat? Not gonna lie, last time I used this, it's when I have no shirt on, I realize the tacos, it's made of a material that's like kind of itchy, low key. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Hey, it's Roasty. Oh, we got Tool. Tool and Spoods. Wow, those are guys I've not seen in a fat minute. Yeah, these are goated teammates, chat. Okay, he played the beat. All right, just let that go. Got the boost. Nice shots, Boots. Bang. Slaughter. The taco suit. Yep. Holy donuts. Yeah, we've been getting lit up. Not a single resub or sub on Twitch though. That is the nature. Unfortunately, YouTube has conquered them today. Everybody's all subbed up. Twitch's hibernating. And much like a bear when they come out of the hibernation, they're fat. What? Soft and cuddly, that is. Ooh, no pinch. Actually, no, the bear's fat when it goes into hibernation. What am I saying? Oh, I didn't think you turned for that. Hey, cook with cheese. This super chat about driving my OCD crazy. That's literally what it's been. We've just been like rejecting any donation that brings it to an even number. Every donation has been a way to keep it off balance. Oh, nice. Well done. Widowy goaded. Goaded even? Hit the grossly? That's not a thing. What? Just 1 more cent? It is actually illegal to donate 1 cent. If you try to do it, YouTube will find you and put you in jail. Nice. I'm breaking the rule. Someone make it 1470 if they can. Uh-oh. Not a great 50 by me. Got challenged a little bit more direct than I thought, but that's an unfortunate side flip. Oh. I'm just in the way right now. Nice. I just forget that Roasty and our Tool is gonna be playing this like it's Tuesday.
From Zig.
Oh no, Zig donated on Ko-Fi. We're gonna have to check that. We'll have to see what's the next phase of this dono venture. Man, these guys just no hesitation go for every single aerial. Well, that's kind of a lit pass. Take that. All right, gotta check out Ko-Fi real quick. Make sure we pay heed to all the donations we're getting. Zig, thank you for the $13. Well, there you go. So that'll put us up to 267, 69? And they got a Zig with the 170. Okay, well, there we go. He gave the 13 on Ko-Fi and then the 170 on Super Chat. Unfortunately, I think it automatically has to round up, though. So that's the issue. So I might the donut goal might get screwed up a little bit though, because I think I'm allowed to put like a non-whole number in on this bot. That's the only downside of adding in my Ko-Fi donos. Did I just get bumped into the save? I think so. That's wide, it's fine. That's double commit, lol. That works. An arc B580 in one stream. I'm sorry, what? Am I missing something? That works. Don't eat in a few days, just give money to Taco? Honestly, I like the way you think, Max. I would like everyone in my stream to stay fed, but I would also like to stay fed. You know what I mean? Bonk. Sim hit it to me. Make it 268? Yeah, I think I might have to. I'll let the 199. Okay, bet. Noise. All right, we have 1470 to add. So I think I have to make it, I guess technically, oh wait, no, we have 170 to add. So I have to go to goals. Session data, goals. And this gets changed to 258. Oh, wait, no, 268. Boop. There you go. Now we're updated. Plus 13. Yeah, I was trying to remember. I was like, wait, the 170 was super chat. So what hadn't been added is 13. If the super chat goes to $300, I will eat a slipper and 3/5 of a bar of soap. Remember what's at stake, chat. Never forget what people can take from you if you don't get those donos in. No, a live stream eating a slipper and bar of soap. Why is there a taco? I don't know why there's not a taco more often on your screen, Dubious. People are always like, why are you wearing the suit today on like every stream since I wear the suit afterwards? And people are, and I'm just like, buddy, it wouldn't be special if I was always in it. 169, there it is, all right. And we're back, 269.69. The only dono that matters. Thank you, Kyle. All right, we're up to 270 now. Boop. Do you know what day it is? It is Taco Tuesday. I started by paying twos to make it even more Tuesday, and then my rule of thumb is I'll play twos until I play with a teammate who I genuinely don't know if they're conscious, and that happened, so then I'm gone. We're closing in. Remember, $300, guys. Noah's eating most of a bar of soap. Would you rather eat soap or a slipper? I feel like the slipper would be like too rough to chew. Soap would suck, but I feel like at least it'd be easier to eat, you know what I mean? I think the slipper wouldn't kill you though. I think the soap would maybe kill you. Is the slipper used? That's a great question, actually. How tenderly did it but grace someone's foot? Oh, I should have flicked that way earlier. I didn't realize that guy was challenging that late. I left for a bit. We're at 269.69. Yeah, Roxy, leave again. Maybe it'll happen again. You could actually eat the slipper. That's the point. Yeah, that's my thought. I was like, I feel like the soap. Well, you could eat the soap, but I feel like you'd probably die. I don't know how much the body can actually digest soap. Noise? Slipper used to be used, the bar soap is prepackaged. Well, there you go. Socks, no socks? Well, slippers come without socks, right? I feel like if you're wearing socks and slippers, that's a little too much. Eating too much soap will make you go blind. It's like that stew. Remember to punish your kids by feeding them the stew that makes them blind. Dude, these guys can barely clear the ball. What the heck? You throw up bubbles, you do a cartoon, and every time you hiccuped, it'd be a little bubble. Kendo's like a 67 months resub.
If you allow it to permeate in a soup and then enjoy the broth, while discarding the shoe, say like a bay leaf, did you indeed consume the slipper?
Okay. Permeate in soup and then enjoy the broth while discarding the shoe. Did you consume the... I think you absorbed the essence of the slipper, but I don't know if you could say you ate the slipper, you know? Because I clean the dirty mouth my relatives have? Classic. $67 months, that's gotta be one of the longest running active streaks, I gotta think, along with Paz. No surprise the United Rogue folk are my longest subs. Nice, Mark. What'd the quarter say to the penny? You don't make any sense. I was gonna say that doesn't make sense, they're both like coins, but then I'm like, actually, wait, yeah, you're right. I like that one, Max. I'm gonna give you a solid 7.25 out of 10. I'm looking to see if the local Spence has novelty slippers made of something edible. Oh, see, that is the way you get out of it, yeah, get edible slippers. I feel like slippers aren't erogenous enough. Because I don't know how many people, well, I don't know how many people have a foot fetish, but the shoes are part of it, you know? Like, do you guys think a shoe matters? Isn't it like the shoe, for a foot fetishist, isn't the shoe just the bra of the foot? Man, where's Herc when I need her? She was the one who dated the foot fetish guy. She always answered all my questions about that. Hey!
Never stop grinding.
Colton, thank you for the $10 super chat. Let's go. And got us in with the resub for 65 months.
Slightly behind on my sub, I guess.
Zeg, excuse me for not remembering you're also above 60. Try to get that as far. Oh, sure. No one clipped us to send this to Herc. Please don't. Just don't. No, I remember I had a question about foot fetish, and Herc came into my chat and answered it, and I was like, "Why do you know that?" And she's like, "Oh, I dated a guy who had a foot fetish." I was like, "What?" And then she came on stream and I interviewed her. I don't know if that VOD still exists on my channel, but yeah. I wonder if I have that recording still. Yeah, I literally just sat on a call with her and like interviewed her like a podcast. It was really funny. Wait, I remember this. Yeah, it was a solid stream. That was a fun one. I'd say the slipper is the bra of the foot. We say we have Victoria's Secret for a reason, yes. Dude, Mark is so good. Mark is so good at this game. Oh, Mark is so good at this game, dude. That's gross. Payday, maybe. All right, we gotta set the 280. I've just been chilling. Hey, Ashton. Thanks for popping in. That's insane you didn't score! Oh my god, dude, if I'm orange, I'm forfeiting. I'm sorry, but like that's hilarious that they didn't score off that. That's so funny, dude. Dude, that's so funny. That might even be an abandon. I was about to say, I'm like, dude, like that's, I don't know how you mentally come back from having all 3 players in a shooting position and then somehow you get saved still. I don't know why. I hesitated halfway through. I was gonna pass and then one of them left and the other guy was like a little too far back. So I'm like, oh. Try to get the light touch. Ah. Oh man, imagine if I got that hard read, dude. Just immediately got his deflection straight in. That would have been brutal. What was Noah's limit again? 300? We're encroaching on it, chat. Uh oh, that's a goal. Oh, never mind, he got the recovery way faster than I thought he did. Oh, well, it's still a goal. Throwable, chat? Oh, terrible kickoff, my bad. Tried to get past that first layer, but they were smart. They went all the way back. Ooh, horrible take. Tried to get underneath that a bit more. That's actually really dangerous. Yeah, that they were taking long enough that I'm like, I could probably chase that. Usually I would just go back to the goal. If Dono goes to 350, he's gonna eat the slipper and the rest of the bar sub and the other slipper. Damn, chat. Noah's really stepping up his game here. Nice, Devin. Perfect. Well done. Good night, Jack. Good night, Max. Have a wonderful night. It's too much for a mortal man. I feel like barely one slip. I mean, then again, I'm thinking of a slipper with like a plastic bottom to it, you know, for like grip. But then again, I've seen like slippers that feel like are basically just entirely like silk or whatever. I feel like that'd be a lot easier to digest. Authentic or chewy soap? Buddy, what? Imagine if you went to a store that sold soap and you saw a section, like an aisle section that's like, oh, this is the chunky soup aisle. I'm like, what? Even funnier if it was like the chunky brand soup. Mmm, chicken noodle. Throwable? Next line of questions. What kind of soap are we talking? Like natural style? Something you get at Walmart? Are we breaking out a Great Grammy's lye soap? Oof, not lye soap. I think it's like Dove soap, like bar soap. I'll gladly just keep taking Mad Max on my team though. Or Mad Mark or whatever his name is. Nope, we're playing Jemima and Reed. I knew it, it's only time. Okay, C-Dubs, last day we kind of fell apart at the end. We were playing really well for the first 2 games, and after that we just kind of were throwing, so let's not do that today, all right? I'm constantly pooping yourself? Sounds like a personal problem. That's a skill issue with your sphincter. Not the touch I was going for. My membership's gone again. Unfortunately, yeah. Gonna have to rely on some charity that. Wow! I was trying to hit that up. I mean, yeah, I did not expect to get dunked that bad. I thought I'd get dunked, but not that bad. All right, that was pretty bad by me. Yeah, he was actually directly on top of it. I thought he was a little bit farther away, I'm not gonna lie. What is going on? Someone told me to get good at it. To get good at not pooping your underwear. I mean, I think that's a pretty good skill to not get good at. For pets, it's called house training. Just trying to beat that first guy. Hopefully that guy hits it too low, and he did. Close one. Reed, you were really far away from that interval. All right. Good fake C-dubs, I like it. Oh, I miscounted that boost. 50 gems for 20 cents is not bad. I mean, it's 50 cents for 20 cents at scale. But I was kind of just giving away. Maybe just to incentivize people using them. Whoa! Reed got a really good touch on that. I did not expect him to. Oh, that's bench. That's fine. Not fine. That's really not fine at all. Hey. All right, I'm just gonna out. Screw that. Had for net flip into that, that's fine. All right, fine. Ran right into it. He wasn't even, I don't even think he was necessarily going for me immediately. He just kind of fell into it. Sick demo. Are you tired? Tired of injustice in this world is what I'm tired of. And by justice, I mean playing against full parties who actually know what they're doing. How dare they not just give me 1,800 for free? It was not that hard to read. I thought that was a little bit further of a hit. Oh. I'm your cat, meow. See, that's not what my cat would say. So, I don't know. My cat would never speak English. Nice fake. Not meant to be one, but, you know, I'll take it. All right. Seems like Reed's entire new playstyle since I last played him is literally just do delayed flicks all day long. So I guess we'll just respond to that. Ah, close one. See him, just gotta jump. Got that, Burns? Nice pass. I just trusted that was gonna be a weird read. What's your favorite 3v3, 2v2, or 1v1? I prefer 3v3 just because tactically it feels more fun. 2s can be fun if you're feeling mechy and quick. on the day. Occasionally there are days where Toozday just feels really fun. I'm still low enough in GC3 where it kind of feels like 1 in every 5 games feels really janky. Like every once in a while I'll get a teammate who I genuinely don't know if they're conscious, like if they're awake playing the game. And it's very confusing. I'm like, how did you get to this rank? Like I understand everyone has bad games, but sometimes there's just players who just do not know how to aerial. And I'm like, I'm very confused why you're here. Are you used to, do you duo with your SSL friend? You got carried up here? Like what happened? So it's always very confusing. Because it's like, if I was in Diamond, I wouldn't really wonder those things. Like, why are you bad? But it's like, I'm in GC3, second highest rank in the game. Like I should have teammates who should do the basics. If they're just getting beaten over the top, whatever happens. But like sometimes they just don't know how to jump. It's like, all right, well, feels like you've been carried personally. First time seeing you on the talk set. Yep. If we get past $250 in the super chat donations, then we go to the taco suit. Welcome in. Whoa, finger slipped up left stick. Oh, I was playing as 50, but okay. I couldn't reach it for a double, but I was like, maybe if I can get a dunk or something on a certain angle. All right, let's just, center back in. Going to bed now for real. See, you know. Just had to let you know there are Rumble DDoSers in GC2. Wait, there's DDoSers in Rumble, dude? This game is in the trenches? That's really funny, actually. You guys are playing, like, the goofiest game mode ever, and people are, like, hard sweating to get top 100 in that. It's crazy. Thought you had shoulder pads for a second? I do. You gotta stay safe and ranked nowadays. It's interesting they went for the ball despite just demoing me. Good little pinch there. Felt like that was the easiest pass to play it into Spoods instead of trying to find Tool across the map, but who knows. Oh, no 50, okay. Get all the way back. Dude lagged us to score 4 goals and then said who's DDoSing? That's crazy. He's doing a jokel. It's gotta be like top 1 most like loser personality thing to hack a game. Especially when they don't even like, I know some trolls like they'll cheat. There was a guy who was like invisible on the leaderboards and he was streaming it all on TikTok. And I'm like, I kind of get that part because you can maybe like make money off of that, but like when you're just doing it for the love of the game, oof, you need to be taken out of the gene pool straight up. No value you bring to the society. This game is over, bro. Slime out Devin Connors. Well, they have the tweet out that they're rolling out a ban wave in the coming weeks. I think that, honestly they're just trying to figure out a way to like make it a bit more permanent. That's kind of what it seems like. Oh, what a pre-jump by Tool. He was just on top of that. I'm gonna Swiss cheap Epic Games. No, Catter, don't do that. FBI's gonna find you. You just got flagged. It's crazy watching your stream during the Olympics last year. A lot of crazy track and field events. Yo, US track and field is kind of going off. Men's 400-meter final was legitimately one of the most amazing things I've ever witnessed in any sport. Did you see Ross's super fast ground pinch? Was it an EWC? The answer is no. Then. Yeah. Track is tough, bro. I mean, track is just the most pure sport. How fast and strong are you? Nothing else. Sydney McLaughlin in the hurdles world champion. She's like, for the US, she's like the GOAT in the event, and I didn't know what she meant. And it's kind of like Katie Ledecky in swimming, where like at this point, literally every world, like places 1 through 5 on the world record leaderboard are all her. like no one can even come like remotely close to her in these events. Like these poor commentators are like, who's gonna win it? And then like halfway through the race, it's like incredibly clear who's gonna win it. Oh, halfway through I realized they were also reading that, and I was like, that's really funny. We all went for that. FBI Tugboat, how you doing? What you been up to? Hopefully the esports recession hasn't been hitting you too hard. You're still getting some work on the side. I also don't know if it's just more Rocket League focused. At least for Rocket League, it's been dead, but hopefully you can find some like COD mobile stuff. I'm essentially retired at this point. I've made so little money this year off of esports. Yeah, screw YouTube, chat on the dead homies. Damn. No way you got that amount of donations on a Tuesday, and yet here we are, Grant. You see the last minute of the U.S. women's rugby? Yeah, they literally just like took it cross field, in the little final seconds. Change your font color back. We don't F with this. Yeah, Shaq, what's going on? Why are you red? Now you're just like everybody else. That's like, it's giving default NPC Twitch chat color. To be honest, whenever I see red, I think of Pyre Squared or God of Zig, and then everyone else is default NPC. Yeah, well, God of Zig, you're actually like a different, you're like a light, I was gonna say light red, isn't that just pink? Nah, he's a YouTube chatter. That's actually really funny. Imagine Shaq being on YouTube, couldn't even be me. Shaq watches Daily Motion only. I've used white for 3 years, damn. It's not pink, it's lightish red. Okay, fine. Hi, Pi. Pi's been trying to get Shaq into his, in casual game lobbies for a while. This is about as close as he's gonna get to, imitation. The serious form of flattery. Uncle Che, howdy. Were you a red versus blue enjoyer? I never watched a lot of TV growing up, or some of those like web series, so I don't think I know a single red versus blue reference or anything. But I also never played Halo, and I feel like that partly was why. How many hours of practice compared to actual gameplay? I would say the ratio is probably like 20% practice. That's probably less, like 15% practice. I do enjoy some free play while brainstorming stuff. Gotta go eat, I'll leave you tabbed, Goat. Thank you, Tugboat. Lost every single comp game I played because some stupid GCs wanted to boost their garbage champ friends. Yeah, we love that, Preston. We love that. That's when you stop queuing for about 1.5 minutes and dodge them. Nope. Oh, chat, we're out of games. Oh, wait, no, we might be getting close to the server shutdown. I forget if it was 10 o'clock Pacific time or if it's 10 o'clock my time. I'm white now. Let's go hockey. You've taken over for Shaq. Now whenever I see hockey chat, I'm going to immediately in my brain go, Shaq? Yeah, it can only be one white name on PMU chat. Halfway through, I was like, I'm gonna get there first, but you always play random 3v3. Sometimes I play with some buds. Games are going pretty well in the solo queue. My rule of thumb is I don't invite people unless things are starting to go downhill. Sorry, Burns. Should be a goal. Ooh, save. It works. I'm too pissed to stay awake. Sorry, Preston. You'll regain. That's really funny that that got past them. Imagine if that was the assist. Good night, everyone. Good night, Kyle. Thanks so much for the donations. Enjoy a well-deserved rest. The switch up, hey, 102. Ooh, try to hit it extra high. Ooh, wanted to double that. Oh, I knew he was gonna hit it down the line. I just didn't know exactly how high. I went too high. Nice challenge, Burns. Well done. You call me by number? Hey, 102. Wait, what? Is that your username on YouTube? Because that's literally the username. Hey, Gatronus, if I sub to the channel, do I get to see tacos and car soccer side by side? I do. Or you do. It's literally what's going on right now. I was the YouTube comment. Is that your username? It's giving auto-generated. Burns' turn. Go! No! He was too far away. I didn't believe, dude. Nice. You're a taco. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, every time we get above 250 on the super chat, we would rock the taco suit. Also, we gotta be a little careful. Yeah, teammate was chilling. I'm just gonna tap that middle. Careful, C-dubs. Be careful. My middle school ID number? Yo, low-key, that's a password I use for stuff. It's a number they made me memorize to log in for my lunch account or whatever. And log into like some computers and whatever. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Thank you. What a throw! No! There's no way we could have predicted he'd miss that, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't really blame teammate there. It's okay, because we Still win? Question mark? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Alrighty. Well, it's gonna exactly why did I put it as a YouTube name and how we doing though? We're doing great. Donations have been flowing. Nearly at $300. Oh man. Honestly, I didn't expect him to challenge that late. I was trying to like slow for 50. I wasn't really even playing for the full reset. Oh, he's huge! When you pulling up to the Windy next? The Windy City? Like Chicago? The Windy. Oh, it's Hockey. Hockey, I saw your name in white with a moderator. I thought you were Shaq. I'm like, Shaq, why are you asking me if I'm going to a city that you're not living in? That's really funny. I literally did exactly what I thought I was gonna do. I was like, dude, what are you talking about, Shaq? Why are you referring to Shaq? I called that about 3 minutes ago and it came true. Oh, donation from Kyle. No. Got a Zig on Twitch and YouTube was donating a lot. But yeah, Dijon, hopefully the family's doing excellent. How's work? How's life? We get an 85% raise at work in, I think, 5 days, 6 days technically. The Monday, I believe, is my 90th day on the job, so I might have to redo math a little bit. I don't remember exactly. Mr. Bepic, how are the games today? Unfortunately, that shot was incredible. I'm gonna blame the raid for that one. Donations have been popping up. Yeah, it's not like an earned promotion, Dijon. It's my probation period is 3 months at my job, and they pay me like 35K, and then on Monday I get upped to my actual salary of 65. So that's what's actually happening. I'm not getting like oh wow, you're doing so well. It's more so just like I'm going to actually be a functional member society with a real big boy salary. 65 still had me a band. Well, it's that, and then hopefully YouTube and Twitch keep popping the way they have been. Hope stream's going well. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like your viewership was good. Also, Indiana State B team kind of clapping. Did not expect them to be that coordinated. Then again, if Chippy's on the B team, that says a lot. Chippy's really good. I play him in ranked a lot. That's a plus, my guy. Yeah. Then hopefully commission starts kicking in soon. I just opened up a pipeline in Arizona, so hopefully they're gonna start feeding us a lot of jobs. They said they were really interested in starting up work, so I think they have to draft up an NDA, and then we can start going. And that's gonna be my first commission jobs. And then I think once I pass 100K revenue, then I get like 10% of everything, which starts stacking quick, you know. NDA talking about it. Well, you don't know what company I'm talking about. You don't know what business what I'm about to do. All you know is it's in Arizona. Like, yeah, you can't talk about being an NDA. That's part of the NDA. But the thing is, if I don't talk about any of the parties involved, like, I'm not breaking that NDA. There's not much in Arizona. Nah, in what I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess you could guess it, but still. Yeah, can you sign this paper real quick? Good pass by them. Bam's well, brother. Excellent. Yeah, we're in the market for a car. We're waiting for our pay. Unfortunately, I was gonna buy my car in the big end of this month, but then when my pay raise comes in, I'm gonna have completely different financing and so I realized I should probably wait until the end of September for me to have 2 paychecks, so the bank doesn't think I'm lying. Like, oh, I make X amount a year, and they're like, what are you talking about? Because then they're gonna look at my paychecks and be like, you've been making the equivalent of 35K in your paychecks for your salary. Yeah, I'm gonna probably list 85K as my income, because I make 65, and then with YouTube, Twitch, and esports, I'm probably gonna clear 85. Like in terms of like what I'm projected to earn, like year over year. So hopefully that means they're gonna approve me at a decent loan. We need to chat about that. I'm glad things are going well. I'm buying property in Flagstaff soon. Ayo. Flagstaff is a very nice place. Congrats. crazy that I had technically worse teammates against these guys and we won, and now I'm with Devin and Mad Mark, who's like demonstrably better, and yet we're struggling. They decided to step up, I guess. Buy a Hellcat. So I'm gonna probably buy like a Hyundai Elantra, something like a $20,000 car, and then something like 1 or 2 years old, ideally. Honestly, you can buy like a 2025 Elantra for like 2,300, or 23,000, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I think my more grown up purchase once I get a bit more is go for a GR86, because I always liked how they looked. Plus, there's a guy who drives a bright blue one and a guy who drives a bright red one in my apartment facility, and it looks so good. I lust for it. I feel like I'd want to be like a child with it, though. I'd want to buy that and then try to see if I can get a pearlescent paint on it, because that'd be sick. I saw, because there's a different guy in my apartment facility who has a Porsche, and he's got pearlescent paint on it, and it looks really good. Want to buy a truck? No. Unfortunately, I'm not a truck guy. I just really don't want to own a truck. I'm trying to get like a high MPG, because this is going to be a car I'm going to be driving for sale, so I might be pounding miles into it, and most importantly, I'm going to be probably like paying for the gas out of it, so I don't want to really be, you know, driving something that has like only like 15 to 20 MPG. They just take down the servers? Yeah, I'm hoping not, Geo, but yeah, I remember they said they were doing maintenance at one point, so I think we might be toast. Can you drive a manual? No, I do not drive manual. I've never learned how to do it, and honestly, as an American, it's my God-given right to never do that. Corolla GRs, 20K. I feel like the only problem is Hyundai Elantras have drip in that they actually look pretty good. I swear, Corolla has never looked like a sexy car. You know what I mean? Like the Honda Civic back in the day was a dorky, round-ass, first car looking, pimple face having high school car. And now, like, Honda Civics look like hot as hell. They got like sports models, like the GTRs or whatever. And I'm just like, what the heck, Honda? Glow up? Hello? It's like Honda realized, wait, our base models don't have to look generic as hell. But Toyota's like, nope, you are gonna take this generic Corolla and deal with it. You're balling now, go for the Lexus version? But I'm not, until I start getting like racking crazy money, I'm not touching Lexus or any luxury brand. I don't wanna afford that. I'll use Lexus, I probably get by, but I don't want to really buy a super used car. I'm gonna buy an AMG next year. Those are nice cars, I'm not gonna lie. Another person in my apartment complex has that. I asked him how he liked driving it though, because he got out of his car. He's like, oh dude, I love this car. Check it out. And he showed me inside. It's got all like the bells and whistles on it, because he's got like the highest trim model or whatever. I was like, okay, I see you. How long is maintenance? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Current Camry can look pretty nice. Oh. I have no good MPH. Sad. Yeah, I'm trying to wait until I get my paycheck back, because I could probably finance a car right now, but my credit is still rebuilding, so my percentage is gonna be really bad, and I'm also kind of scared I'm gonna go for an actual loan, and they're gonna deny me or kick me out or give me like a timeout for a sec. I don't want a hard credit check, and they're gonna be like, we want it a little higher. Because I know there's some slime bag dealer that's gonna give me a decent loan anyway, even with like my credit not being as good as it used to be, but it's coming up. I'm making way more than I would need for a car payment anyway at the range I'm looking for, so I don't think they're really gonna be that upset. Because I'm not asking for like a car payment for like $4,000 a month, you know, like hey, I'm trying to buy this Lambo. Don't worry, it's 1 year old. Anyway, can you get a loan for $70,000? I'm like, maybe you need a loan for like $18,000. Do a motorcycle license? Bro, I wish. Honestly, that's one thing I want to do as like a bucket list, is get my motorcycle license. I have a few bikes I give you, but I do not have that. I don't know if I want to use that for sales though. I don't know how that would work. I mean, that'd be crazy if I could just have a bike though. I don't know if I want to do that right now in my life, but I would definitely be down to get a motorcycle in the future. Do you know if Rocket League is down? Yeah, the servers are down for maintenance. They announced it yesterday. I thought that we had another hour, but unfortunately it is meow. What you sell? I'm physical network security. So like access control, cameras, video management systems. All that stuff. All that good. Oh, tagged. Bro, do you want my girlfriend? Nah, I'm good. Thank you for the offer, though.
They say, hey, I can't stay late playing on my video game. You got things to do. You need to wake up early and read the morning news. Maybe I fit in.
Get one. I don't know if I want one right now in my life right now. I'm just mainly just because I'm doing sales, so I'm gonna be driving around a lot. Honestly, I'm excited to do that just because there is a product that I literally think I could walk into a couple different schools and straight up like sell it right off a rack with a quick demo. But unfortunately, I have to, you know, be able to have a car because otherwise, I tried to Uber it out in my brain, and I'm like, how much would this cost? And if I was doing a round across like the different like schools, the high schools near me, because it's a product that like a lot of high schools K through 12 buys, it would cost me like a couple $100. I was like, I guess I could rent a car for a day, but even that's really expensive. So I'm like, is it worth? If you get a motorcycle license in the next 4 years, I'll gift you a bike, probably a Yamaha. I do like Yamaha. Where footage of Taco actually training? What the, buddy, I'm queuing. Every time I try to train, you guys are like, why are you queuing? And every time I queue, they're like, man, you guys don't train. So like, well, yeah, I can only do one at a time, buddy. Yeah, put him on a big ass striker. What map is this? This is Rings 3. How do you get these training maps? It's PC only. Yeah, I'm trying to go for like a Hyundai Elantra, maybe like a, you know, I'm not opposed to a Corolla, I just don't really like them. I think they're very generic looking cars. There's a lot of really affordable Nissans, but Nissans are like really hit and miss, I feel like, for me. Like some models are like, yeah, this car is great, but this one model is horrible. Honestly, there's a Hyundai Venue that looked really, really good. I like it. It's like a very small SUV. But then I started looking at the reviews, and apparently all the engines like explode at a certain model year range at like 60,000 miles. And I'm like, not a deal. This is on BoxMod or Steam. You kind of answered your question. It's through BoxMod if you're on Epic. It's on Steam if you're using a workshop map. Mazda's the best. I do like a Mazda. The only Mazda on sale near me, weirdly enough, is the MX-30, I think. It's like it's the electric version. It's like an SUV. Honestly, the range is terrible. It's like per full charge, you only get like 120 miles or something. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Not a fan of that. Also, I really don't want to get an electric car until I have a garage where I can actually charge it, you know? Holy hell. You're naming some corny cars right now. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's only that car, the only car available near me is that Mazda MX-30. And yeah, I guess those other cars are corny, but like honestly, I'm like vapid enough to be like, yeah, I want, well, vapid and like kind of like vain enough to be like, I'll drive anything affordable, and then the internet will be like, how about this car? And I'm like, no. You know, like you're looking at cars, you're like, wow, that's a great deal on a car, but man, that thing is ugly. No, thank you. Moving on. Corny, efficient, you mean? Exactly. I don't know, I'm not driving some crazy European car. It needs, you know, $4,000 in maintenance every year. VW GTI. Honestly, the Volkswagen Golf have always been really nice cars. I haven't really checked for Volkswagen. I've been pretty much filtering my local car searches for Honda, Mazda, Lexus, Toyota, Volvo, Nissan, and Hyundai. cars that I'm like historically have driven. You know what's actually everywhere, and I feel like these cars get mass produced specifically just for rental cars, is Chevy Cruises. There's like a billion Chevy Cruises on every single city that are available for like 10 to 30K miles on them. I guarantee all those cars are like used as like fleet vehicles for like enterprise or whatever, and then after like a certain number of miles they get replaced. Do not buy a Cruise. Oh no, I'm not trying to. I just see them all the time, and I'm like, why are there a trillion different versions of this? Wife had one. Horror. Oof. If I hit the side of my hoop with a car, I bounced to Narnia. Yep. I have Malibu, less horror, but also kind of horror. Yeah, I mean, I look online, the reviews for the cars aren't that bad, but then there's also a lot of other, it's like it's very weird. I feel like car reviews, I want more honest middle tier reviews. Whenever I buy a product, I read the 3 stars because they're usually the most objective. But I feel like sometimes with cars, it's like either 5 stars, like this is the greatest car ever. It never broke down. It cured my dad's cancer. My wife and I got back together because of how hot this car looked and how well it ran. And I'm like, wow, that's a really good praise. And the other one was like, this car, you know, slapped my ass and sexually harassed me in the workplace. It broke down on a long car trip. The tire exploded and killed my pet. And I'm just like, feel like there has to be a middle ground in these reviews. Or transmission crapped itself twice. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm lucky enough to never have to replace my transmission. I went electric 2 years ago. I love it. Hey, BK. Well, you have a house. So that's my biggest thing. I don't want to buy a car if I'm living in an apartment where I don't know when I'm going to be able to charge it, you know? I don't want to have to always take time out of my day to go drive to a charging station, plug it in, and then find something to do, you know? I have issues with my AC and a weird power shorting that no one can figure out. I could see you in an Infiniti. Honestly, Hockey, I don't mind Infinitis. My one of my buddies, Graham, that was his first car, and I remember riding in that. It was a really nice car. Yeah, I had a charging at work, but I got a nice one at home. Yeah, that's my issue though, is like I don't have any charging station. Otherwise, I would actually be interested in that. I think in the future, if I had a house with a charger, I'd probably get a Polestar. You guys have seen that? I think it's what Stumpy drives, actually. I think they look pretty nice. I would get a Rivian, but I think Rivians look kind of low-key dorky. Same with Lucid. Lucid and Rivian could be so much cooler, but every single car I look at, they just don't have the drip. Is this Danger Taco? No, unfortunately, it's not. Do not buy a Rivian, bro. Bro, you're in Chicago. You know how many people own Rivians over there. Freaking saw that pickup truck like 4 times a week. Love my Model Y. Yeah, I'm not buying from Tesla, though. I refuse to give Elon any money. Like, I don't deny the cars are fine. I just don't want to give him money. The previous Impala that was fine until the end, and when I went through water pumps like they were napkins, yeah. They're bankrupt? Rivian's bankrupt? I thought it was Lucid that was going out of business. What's MMR looking like? Pretty good. We are into the high 1700s. We are unfortunately dealing with some maintenance of indeterminate length, so we're just free playing it for a bit. I can't blame Teslas who bought before everything went to garbage media-wise. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Teslas look good. They're electric cars. Their performance is probably among the best that you can get for an electric car. I'm just kind of like, about it now. Paps, Taco is live. Am I late? Paps? What? Are you talking about the streamer Paps, or are you saying Paps isn't like Pops? You F with Bill Gates or nah? I'm sorry, what? Look, just because Bill Gates put a microchip in my brain doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Do you live in misery? No, I live in happiness. No, I live in Texas. Taco is political? No, I just don't. I don't want to give Elon money. I'm not a fan of his personality. And other stuff, but mostly his personality. Did you not enjoy teaching? Did you not enjoy teaching? I started teaching my first course yesterday. Hey, congrats, how'd it go? I like teaching. In fact, that was actually something I really wanted to do, is be a lecturer. That was a job I was looking at around Texas. At University, Texas, Dallas, at North Texas, at all these different places. I really enjoyed lecturing. I didn't really want to do like a full professorship because I wouldn't have the qualifications for it. There was a couple people who were like, oh, you have a master's. We'd like to invite you to apply for this. And I'm like, nah, I just want to teach. I actually don't mind teaching at all. Granted, if I was a lecturer, they'd probably just make me teach stats and intro all day, but good, I was nervous as shit. Nah, don't worry about it, man. You're the expert, they're not. You just gotta speak with confidence. Just make sure you're organized, get there early. I always made that mistake. I was late to my first ever class by like 5 minutes, I apologize. Because I was taking the subway and it shut down for maintenance twice, and I was just like, bruh. Servers are up, really? Sick. Bros casually hitting close to no reaction. I don't know if you would call that a clip. Rocket League servers are undergoing maintenance. Liar! Organization the hardest part, it really is. Did you have to design your own syllabus? You don't think Elon has clones? I mean, the first human one was in the 90s. Guys, let's not be stupid here. Oh yeah, Elon has clones. Come on, guys. Everyone knows, say it with me, all rich people are lizards with human skin. Thank you. You guys think I'm stupid? You don't think I'm knowledgeable? I'm not in the know? Okay. What shot should I hot? I'm assuming you mean hit. I don't know, I would say a quadruple breezy. It's where you just go woo, 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 and then breezy. Lizard aliens, guys, don't be crazy. Aliens don't exist, but lizard people that live subterranean lives in a giant kingdom with their headquarters in the Marianas Trench. That is realistic. Wait, you got it all from chat? So you got all the chat from YouTube and Twitch shows up? Yep, up there and down there on YouTube. You guys can see each other's chats. Isn't that nice? Happy for Garrett. Yeah, honestly, I heard Winthrop. I heard Winthrop had Garrett as their third a couple weeks ago. It was kind of like a soft rumor people are passing around. So I'm like, ooh, okay. My biggest thing is now that Lunar has tweeted out a thumbs or a sad face emoji, and the fact that Cosmic came into my chat and I told him congrats on Ole Miss, and he said, what if I told you I wasn't locked? I feel like Ole Miss is back to C-Money as third, and Baylor gets Cosmic as their third. I'm assuming that's what's happening. I don't know if you have any whispers that you want to DM me about, but that's kind of that's the way I see the pieces falling. That or Cosmic goes to like frickin' Fisher, but I don't know if he'd want to go to Fisher over Baylor. I think he gets a better team and a better campus and a better funding and just enjoyment factor out of Baylor. Better than the same money as Ole Miss, really? Well, that makes me kind of nervous then. Well, I believe the original recruit for Baylor was Percy, so I'd have to think they do have the funding for them, you know? And I think Percy ended up going to Winthrop. Maybe it was because they couldn't offer him a scholarship. They offered it all to Andy and Hawk. Did I have 2 RLCS champs going to Sierra on my bingo card? Yeah, Real Beto. I freaking love Crow. He's definitely not at the level he probably used to be, but he's still solid enough. He made a pretty deep run in some of the quals. Just playing for fun. Crow's still got like a step in him, so it's a fun pickup for them. Percy's probably doing online. Yeah. I guess we'll see then. Why are you in the taco suit? Freddie, I think you kind of just answered your question. We got $280 in donation. Of course I'm going to be in the taco suit. All right, chat. I don't know if Hockey was trolling me earlier, or if the servers are actually still down. Part of me wants to restart the game and see if I can queue, but who knows. Oh. Give me a shot. A ceiling musty into ceiling pinch. Somehow find the way to gain momentum back into a ceiling pinch. I'm queuing right now, restart. I feel like there's a troll considering no one else has confirmed this. Let's see. Happy with Guz's progress. Guz has become phenomenally good. I remember Bass called that a while back. He's like, I think he's gonna be next up. I think you guys will be good, BK. Honestly, the one team I completely forgot about until someone reminded me of it was GMU. Krazix, Kinsey, and Memory with Proto as the third is a crazy 4-man team, I'm not gonna lie. Oh! I've been had, chat. I'm just not on big teams with no motivation. Yeah. I just don't see GMU motivated at once. Yeah, I mean, I think they have potential to be really good. Krasix is like not a washed player by any means. Kinsey's still very good. I think Memory has shown that he can still play well. When he's had to step in randomly for like, you know, for Shopify, he's looked pretty good. I do think Krasix is probably my biggest question mark. I'm like, I don't even know how much you play. Memory's definitely still good, yeah. Hey, FPP, yep, I remember you. Just got back from soccer practice? Hell yeah, that's a late practice. Mine were late, but I felt like it was maybe just felt later because New York State is dark as hell. So sometimes you got out of practice at like 7 o'clock and it was already like pitch black. ETSU. Isn't that, didn't they just recruit Kasai? I don't remember who also is there. But yeah, ETSU came out. There's just so many good teams. GMU is like the sleeper team that I'm like, if they pull it together and they're motivated, that might be insane. Yeah, ETSU is going to look good. Fisher's new lineup is like Justice, Royalis, and probably a third that is going to be announced. It's going to be wild. So I'm excited for that. Fisher always has like a sleeper good team. Michigan State with Drury. I don't know if that team's necessarily... They benched Morvo, which I don't really understand. I think Knock is good, but I don't know if he's starting over Morvo good. Bro, this is always the shot. Guess my rank in twos, I've been A's since season 18. I don't know what the heck that means. You've been A's? You've been ass? Concord hated the Winthrop signings more than everyone. I mean, yeah, but I don't know if they're going to be too worried. I mean, Ole Miss looked incredible with Cosmic. And even with Crispy playing at 4 a.m. from the UK for that colleague tournament, they still almost beat them. So I don't know if Concord's going to be super worried. I will say that, like, Baylor has potential to be the best if they can just get an SSL third, I think, in my opinion. But right now, pending everything else, I think Winthrop is probably in the lead for, like, one of the more dangerous games. I don't know if Garrett's, like, necessarily going to be, like, insane compared to what people would expect. Because Garrett's good, but, like, I don't know how... I haven't watched Gas play in a bit, so I don't know how much he's really been holding up his gameplay. Oh, that lagged. And it worked. And now they have Comp. Wait, what? Comp is going where? No. No competition. Oh, okay. Can I hit this off the crossbar? You've never seen someone use the wall against itself for this challenge, I guarantee you, chat. Try to be back later. See you, Freedy. That's the last time we ever saw Freedy. Oops. They're all qual for Texas. Texas is worrying me, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I love CECC, but they took a long time to pay us. Like, they were late, dude. I'm talking many days late. It's making me nervous about how their money flow is. Next year, they said they're gonna move away from Arlington, potentially. They said they were looking at Frisco. It's actually really close to where I live, so that'd be lit. But at the same time, I'm like, I have something way different for next year. Well, I was talking to like one of the CSMG people, so they were just pitching different ideas. They were like, yeah, we're thinking we'll probably stay in Texas because they really like us here, you know. We have a lot of partners in Frisco area, and I was like, oh, that sounds awesome, actually. But she's like, yeah, but we're not sure. Honestly, I'm down for wherever, as long as they keep hiring me. I'm just a little worried about the budget or how it went down, because yeah, we were getting paid on like a net 60 or something. And it was like 75, 80 days went by, and we were like, buddy, I need this paycheck. Like, this is not like a small amount of money. This is like literally like a full month's like like a full month of costs. Like every single bill can be paid with this one check. So like I need this. And they were low-key ghosting. Why did I slow down? What happened to Rocket League going to Unreal Engine 5? Don't worry, buddy. That's getting announced at Worlds. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? That was stupid. But I forgot how fast these things move when I don't do this dribble challenge in a bit. Dude, I keep mistiming it. You think UE5 is coming? Yep, it's coming at Worlds. Oh. It's getting announced. My estimate, CRL Fall is going to be the first UE5 event. Ugh. Your lips to God ears. Nope. I would bet everything that it gets announced at Worlds. People act like Epic doesn't always announce all their big announcements during a esport event, and Worlds is the last event of the year, you know? Before then it goes on a hiatus. You know, it's a great time to change game engines when it's in between the pro seasons. You think that people are like, I can't believe they didn't announce UE5 at the major. Why? Hey guys, UE5 is coming in like 4 months. Like, no, they're gonna wait until Worlds and then announce it, and then you'd have at least like a short wait before they actually drop the update, explain how you get into it. If they're, I'd say it's above average chance it's gonna have to be bootable through Fortnite. Which a lot of people are like, I will never play again if that's the case, and okay. But I think the pure curiosity factor will keep a lot of people in. Oh, I was not paying attention to the wall. The key is low expectations? Yeah, but you don't have my intel. There's just way too many whispers about people who are more in the know than me to be a coincidence. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I didn't have to think about that too much. Like, it's obviously not confirmed, but like my educated guess based on too many people who are probably NDA as hell. They seem like they're all like very like, meh, just keep an eye out, you know? Hey Bob. Oh, forgot how that one worked. Something is needed bad. Oh yeah, that's why I think Epic is not responding to stuff too much right now, because they know that if they do end up getting that port to go, it fixes pretty much any issue. Like content, oh, I thought I flicked that in. Content-wise is pretty much solved by UE5, because if we have creative mode, which is my #1 wishlist thing, content is going to be so much easier to make. You can make a trillion different things. There's going to be a bunch of creators who are going to be able to make like passive income off of maps if it's anything similar to like Fortnite. That's my dream scenario, is that it's like the Fortnite creative mode. But even beyond that, just having like more flexibility with the games, more flexibility with adding game modes and whatever, I think would be great. Because I think Rocket League's biggest thing is like it's coded like spaghetti right now on UE3, and no one knows how to use A3. Because if you're a game dev right now, you're probably not learning how to use UE3. You know, you're using UE5 or Unity or something. And so then when RL's hiring, they're like, well, we have to keep using devs who know how to use this janky ass old engine. Also, people are like, it's never coming. And I'm like, you guys really think that the Epic, the company that made Unreal Engine 5 is not gonna port one of its main IPs over? I just find it weird how many people are like doubting. Like, no, they'd never do that. Why? What? Yeah, RL definitely needs an infusion of enthusiasm, just a little too stale. The esport can be good, but you can tell people are tuning out. Like, the RL majors just do not have the viewership they used to. So yeah, having a redo on that regard would be nice. I don't know why I thought that was gonna go faster. Why they can't seem to care about it. They just move on to a new game. Honestly, the DDoSers, I'm assuming it's very hard to deal with them in the same way as Fortnite. Fortnite, they sent like a cease and desist to one of the distributors, and that kind of shut that down for the most part. With Rocket League, I wonder if they're trying to do ban waves and just try to figure out something a bit more foolproof. I don't know if Bacchus mod complicates things a bit more, because I don't know how people were doing it in packs and whatever in Fortnite. But Bacchus, I think, complicates it because it's like a launcher that like injects into the game. So I think part of them is like, yeah, we could probably shut down stuff, but we also don't want to like risk this, you know, shutting off Bacchus. That's what made my guess. I think that's what complicates it. It's not just like getting the guy who distributes a cheat or a crack and just like, yeah, get out of here. Bacchus is used by like every single person who owns a PC, so I think they just don't want to risk bricking that for people. Because I think if people fix DDoSers, but then got told, hey guys, the exchange is, you don't get any more Bacchus, I don't know if people are going to be down for that. I don't know why these ones are always the hardest, because these triangles move like so strange. Little freaking pizza slices. What? No! The game lagged! That's crazy. Boxing Room PS5. I mean, if it gets ported over. Hey, maintenance done. Let's go. I've got hope from the slew of updates, but man, Epic has been so much worse than I anticipated. I think they just understand there's not really a purpose of bringing a bunch of stuff into UE3 when it's just gonna crash the game and cause a bunch of glitches and they're gonna have to fix it. I think they genuinely are just like, I don't care anymore. Let's just get it to UE5. That's such a waste of space on your PC if you never play Fortnite. It's probably a thin client, so it's not like you're downloading a 100 gigabyte Rocket League client, you know? Don't this stupid slow ass dribbling. Servers are open, ain't lying. What do you mean? Oh, we're 1800 chat. Hog. Yeah, our queues might take a bit though. Who knows who got off once servers went down for maintenance. Good to see you tonight. Good to see you too, Adventure Cameras. Hopefully you're doing well. Honestly, I wouldn't really mind Bacchus getting banned. Bacchus brings a lot of really cool stuff, but like ultimately, if that's the only thing in the way of getting rid of DDoSers, I'm like, honestly. How's your day been? Day's been good, Prism. How you been? I know for me, I only play one DDoS every like 2 weeks, but people in SSL, they're getting DDoS like literally like 60, 70% of the games, it feels like for some people. They're like, it's like high ranks are unplayable, and I feel really bad about that. Because those are the players you need really enthusiastic about the game, because those are also the most visible people. KDOP is on like a one-man like wrecking tour. He will, honestly, if KDOP ever meets a DDoSer in person, he will murder him. He is going to jail. At football practice? Good. Hello. Oh, that roll was not what I thought it was. I like box scan undergo on your car. The only person I've ever seen use that is Tryhouse. But Loki, the undergo on the car thing is actually a oh, guys, really? No one goes for that? Interesting. Servers are up. Really? No, I didn't realize. He says while playing the game. SL 4-man queue. Yeah, that's how I feel like. I thought 4-mans and 6-mans were going to make a resurgence in the DDoS era, but they really just don't. I think people just want to solo queue some 2s and just vibe. I don't think they want to like hard comm. I think that's the one thing people forget, is that Rocket League is one of the easiest games to just kind of turn off your brain and play, I feel like. And it's not 100% needed. That's always the thing I always kind of turn me off from like CS and Val. You kind of have to talk to people, you know? Yeah, it's French though, they'll understand. True. I don't use Bacchus, I have it, but I like using the items I have. I'm the same way, I don't like Bacchusing and stuff. Freelo? Nice bomb. I was always confused why DDoSers can't get hardware banned off of like just detection. Like I feel like if someone wins 15 games in a row and routinely there's network problems in every single game, I feel like that's enough cause to just ban someone's account. You know what I mean? Like there's a percentage chance that someone's going to win 15 games in a row and every single game has network issues. You know, that just feels like very like telling. So I just wondered why are DDoSers like purposely losing games every once in a while to prevent that? Hardware ban would be gas. Yeah, but people can change their like IP address and whatnot. Like it's not a permanent solution, but it would definitely slow people down, you know? I'm sure there's ways around it. Hello, ILG, Intrepid Disc. Uh-oh. You hit that really hard off the backboard, my bad. I thought he had a little bit later of a touch. That works. Do you play with viewers? Not on regular days, but we do viewer games every once in a while. And I usually announce those on my YouTube. You got DDoS in attorney finals? Honestly, dude, people are such weenie hut juniors. They're DDoSing in tournaments. Grab some pads, grab a bump. Teammate? Is this Sam Ashes? It is. Saw the 130 ping immediately. Ooh, he just got enough reset on that. Hardware IP is different, but I'm not sure. I mean, I always thought it was like you ban like the motherboard, basically. Maybe it's like a MAC address. Well, no, not a MAC address. That'd be network side. But like, I don't know. I was thinking would go a little lower. Hardware ID, yes. Would be kind of nice to have like a kernel security thing. Everyone's always like freaking out about security of that, but honestly, people play like, it's funny how like a lot of people actually use like kernel based like security things in games, but only for certain games. They're like, yeah, I'll do that for Elden Ring with like Easy Cheat or whatever. What? Rocket League? No, I'll never. Do you have any idea how insecure that is? I'm like, buddy, you've used it before. You just don't realize it. It's my thing. Like, what do you gain from farming? Well, you get to troll people. The most telling thing I always thought about cheating was there was a, I've told the story before on stream, but I think it's just such a salient point. Do you guys know who Huskers is? That's my bad. I did not realize I hit that so bad. Huskers is a Warzone streamer. He's also like an ex like Apex pro, but he's like a good streamer. Back in the day when Warzone was like on Verdansk and you know it was a crazy popular Warzone like in its like golden era. They played against this hacker in a tournament or whatever, and so Huskers invited him to a party and was like him and his friends, because it was a whole party of hackers, and they're like, what do you guys get out of this? Like, how do you hack this thing? And then they told him like what program they used and all this stuff. And it was like, I thought it was all gonna be teenagers, but it was like full ass adults, like in their mid-20s, like with jobs. And they were just laughing to themselves, be like, I don't know, man, it's just funny to make people rage. And I'm like, oh, they genuinely only do it because they want to ruin people's days. Like, loser shit. I thought it was gonna be like a 12-year-old being like, because I like winning, hee hee, like something like that. But no, it's literally a full ass adults like, it's only fun for me to play this game so I can kill people better than me in the game and then make them angry. And I'm like, wow, that's really incredibly sad that you live your life like that. Wow, that's insane. My bad. Wait, did I miss that? I did. No! That's a shame. I'm not gonna lie, I was playing that 50 when I won that cleanly. I was like, I'm stupid. I F with that? Yeah, you would, Hockey. Bro's a straight loser. Loser! Shadu, thank you for the $2.
Smile.
I don't know how you feel about YouTube when someone types a colon parenthesis for a smile. My bot says smile. Smile. It always sounds like a command. You know, like someone donates and they're like, smile. It's like, all right, geez. Creep. Servers are back up? Yes. No, I'm just paying against Nexto right now. If we lose this game, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty pissed. Okay, spawn? No. Ooh. YouTube took away my channel name? Nah, they just, they choose random YouTube channels where the chat will display your username at instead of your display name channel. No, if I got over that a bit more, the angle of approach was good. I just got 2 underneath it. You boo. Yeah, I know. It's been really confusing. Occasionally someone will come in and their name is just like completely different from their display name. So they're like, hey, dude. And I'm just like, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. Nice pass. Let's go ahead and throw. Woo! SSL, let's go! Let's go! I'm your #1 fan, Taco. Hey, Leo, welcome back. Also with that, we got over 280, so let's go 285. Whoop. Guys, remember, $300. Noah has to eat a bar of soap and slippers. Hey, Phantom. 280, yep, we just cleared 280. Here's my display name that I created in like 2008, mad annoying. Yeah, and people are like, Taco, why'd you change it? I'm like, I didn't. That's the weird part, is YouTube just decides certain streams have to make this change. Like, I can keep Googling it, but I was like screwing around the settings for a while and I could not find anything. Apparently YouTube's trying to do it because they're trying to cut down on impersonation. So I think in like more active creators, they try, because I do stream every day. So I think they try to implement this just so no one comes in and they're like, hi, I'm Kai Sonata or whatever. And some people are actually stupid enough to believe that and they, you know, get scammed out of stuff, or other people get scammed, I don't know. Can I do another air dribble goal? I mean, I'll try. I don't, again, no promise that I'll actually get the opportunity, but. Wow, Dinero Man, yeah, people have been very kind today. I'm Mr. Beast, give me $1,000 so I can make a well in Africa? Exactly. Yeah, like people actually like fall for that stuff. And even if the streamer doesn't, people in chat will. They'll like DM and be like, well, you're the real Mr. Beast? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, I'd love to donate to be in your next video or whatever, because that's how that works. And then they donate like 50 bucks, you know? Hey, Double C, bro. Do you F with Mr. Beast? I don't really ever watch their videos. Mr. Beast videos have never been really super entertaining to me. They're also like really exhausting to watch, if you know what I mean. Like the energy level, whenever I see a video recommended and I try to like click on it and see like what Mr. Beast is really about, it's like, yo, what's up guys? I built the longest submarine ever and we're gonna trap people in here and make them drown and see who's the last to survive. And I'm just like, there's a lot going on here. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Mr. B's a bad guy, gets money for water, then you can go to lake. What? I've literally never watched one despite being on YouTube all the time. Yeah, it's just not really for me. You know, I think it's interesting what he's doing. I do think creating a game show and make it about Squid Games is kind of grim. I don't like people competing for money because people are making fun of the, I think Mr. Beast did a Squid Games thing, or maybe like Netflix did one, and there's a guy who had to like scratch the pattern off a cracker with a needle or something like that, and then like his cracker broke and he started freaking out and he's like literally had a panic attack in the moment, and everyone's like, oh my God, these guys are so dramatic. And I'm like, well, that's the problem. Imagine if you were broke as fuck, like you had no money, and then you got a chance to do that game show, and all you had to do is this seemingly very simple task and you screw it up, and you know, oh, this was your one chance to like get some money like in your mind, like I desperately need money, and then you threw it away because you broke it, you know? Like that stuff is not funny to me. That's not interesting. It's like really sad. So I'm not a huge fan of when those types of shows or videos are like, isn't Squid Games fun? I'm like, no, if this is real, it'd be terrifying. Out of Panic Attack 2, yeah. Imagine if you were like a seemingly simple task away from like hundreds of thousands of dollars and then you effed up. Like, would you ever forgive yourself? Oh, that was not a well-timed sidewall, lol. Holy guacamole. Actually, I don't like guac. It's the one millennial stereotype I don't live up to. How you doing, doctor? Been a fun day. Lifelong emotional trauma, yeah. Just wanted to keep him in goal. Gonna go popping off today? Yeah. Zig and Kyle were just dropping crazy donations. There's plenty of fish in the donations. Why are we both on 0? That's crazy. I don't forgive you either, not after the incident. You're rich, Taka. You never have to go through that, thank God. Rich? I don't know who you think I am. Well, there goes 12 my yearly salary. No, exactly. Like, the people are like, oh my God, this guy's being so dramatic. I can't believe he's freaking out that much. I'm like, I don't think you guys have ever been truly, like, broke. Like, as someone who's lived paycheck to paycheck for a bit, I thought I was going to get evicted earlier this year when I had a really ridiculously late invoice come in that literally was going to pay my rent and my bills for the first, like, 2 weeks of my next month. And it was late. And they were just like, tee-hee, oops, we're going to get to you eventually. My bank account was at, like, $0. Basically, I was overdrafting at one point. I was freaking out. And I'm trying to be like, I've lived like that. I have been in those really dark financial times. So when people act like, why are people who are poor freaking out about a chance to be rich because of their own mistake in a game show? I'm like, do you guys even hear yourselves? Those are the people who are like, have you just tried not being poor? And it's like, good question. Oops. Should have demoed goalie. All right. Can't wait to be in that economy where the rich get richer all day. Love that. Did you watch the 50 State series? No, again, I don't watch like any super viral video, I feel like. I usually just watch the channels I like. I don't really browse like the trending, ridiculously big creators. Same with streaming. I always like listening to a small streamer. I'm not really in the mood to listen to Kai Cenat or Speed or Queso or whatever the huge streamers are, you know? Like, I'm good with my more medium to small creators. That applies to anyone. Like, I don't watch pros for Rocket League or whatever. Like, anyone in the chat where your chat's just gonna be lost, I don't really have an interest in it. I like being able to interact. Ludwig and Maya are the only... Who's Maya? I don't know that one. Okay. Bonk? God frickin' damn it, Ashes. There's one guy in the way, just demo him. Bro was posted up on the backboard like he's trying to hit a montage. I'm like, buddy, just demo the one singular person in the way of that shot. I was really thinking Odie was gonna cut in on that. Top corner. Good pass. Let's go. The clutch. The snipe. Oh, we had to focus all of our chakra there. No way off kickoff? Oh. That's why I went near post. I was like, just in case. Luigi should be fine. Good job. Oh. Flick. I love it. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, Ashes, don't bother. We're good. I don't like that. Just clear. Yeah, thank you. I was like, that double commit was a little janky. Smart by Simba. I thought he'd be a little bit more aggressive. Luigi. Lob it. Oh. Nice. Hardest game to be really good at. There's a lot of different off factors. God damn it, that post was like making me blind. I was like, bro, I can't see. I don't want to go for that. I remember Ninja was saying CS is, I think he's the hardest game to go pro, and just because of the amount of players you're against, because there's like millions of players at like a high level. It's not just like, you know, a certain percentage of SSLs in a region. You're playing against like literally the entire world, because every region has good players. But he said right behind it, he said it was Rocket League, which I thought was pretty impressive of him to list Rocket League, considering he doesn't play it, you know? Like, he's like an FPS, like, born and bred guy, so the fact that he was like, yeah, yeah, Rocket League is insane to go pro in was, I thought that was a kind of a cool nod by him to recognize the mechanical difficulty. Ooh, well done. Hard mechanic game, any games are harder in different terms. Yeah, I think Rocket League in terms of just sheer like concentration of like how many tiny aspects of the game can go wrong. Like if you don't position right or take a 50 right or manage your boost, like there's a trillion different tiny things you can do with your car to influence how you're moving, which I always thought was very neat. That's a little awkward, just kidding. What control to use? I use the Wii nunchucks. Gaming, close one. Oh. That's not the guy I want touching the ball. I'll take that. Ashes, you just gotta hold down the midfield. Well done. Pinch. Wait. Wait. Ashes, it's open! Let's go! What a stupid game! Whoop. Wow, we really got away with that one, chat. Call limit reached! Ooh. Chat. That's crazy. I'm literally getting call limit blocked. There we go. C2 is the most frustrating rank in the game. I still think C2 to GC2 is like a horrible range, mainly just because it's entirely filled with players who are adamant that they are like insanely good. People are just good enough to be good, but bad enough to throw. Oh, that's exactly the way you should describe it. Yeah. Like, yeah, GC2 and C2, they are like not bad ranks, but they're also like overconfident in how good they actually are. So you do lose off of hilarious nonsense, but that doesn't go away until at least like midway through. I just realized you're a taco. Go. Yep. Anytime we get over 250 on the donos for the day, I go into the suit. Bob, how you doing? How's USF? You guys are looking pretty sweet with that new lab equipment. Saw that. Saw Wash GC's one and then drop 6-0 the next. Oh yeah. USF's all right. How's the humidity? Honestly, I'd like those same teams again. And do we get what we... Oh, never mind. It's... Wait, Meep. I haven't seen you in a bit. We still got Yagami. We almost got Fisher. What do you mean Fisher? Like Fisher with 2 R's? He's going to grad school or something? Wait, you go to USF? No. I was a coach for USF. One of the persons in my Twitch chat is in University of South Florida. If I peak GC2, I'll be happy. I mean, it's a high percentage. You're still in the top 2% if you're C2. Keep that in mind. Fishing accepting the USF Master Program. He's still trying to get in. I thought he was pre-med. Maybe I just hallucinated that. Oh, didn't see that guy. I was looking at the guy behind him. That's really funny. Good read. USF has a huge med school. Sad. Yagami and Fisher would go hard. Yagami's such a good player. Honestly, that Yagami Sean banger team, we should have made CRL. I was so pissed. We literally got game 5 overtime against Akron Gold, and we just missed out. I was so sad, dude. I remember watching that live on stream. Sobbing, dude. I didn't realize how terrifying watching a game is as coach. When you're just having to like sit there and observe, you know? But hey, we won Battle for Florida in my first year as coach, so I was happy with that. Honestly, I meant to hit you guys up against the again about that, because that was a solid gig. It was just a $4,000 one-time payment up front. Like, I was like, that's sick. That was like one of the best paid coaching gigs in all of collegiate outside of full-time roles. You coach football? No, I coached Rocket League. Nah, I tried to take 50 there, didn't work. We don't have that money anymore? Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't get hit up, and I was like kind of sad. Yeah, we won Battle for Florida, almost got into CRL. We had a decent number of finishes. Oh my gosh, chat, all through all 3 top corner back posts, guys. We're slapping them right now. Boop. Can't place it any better. Yeah, you can. Shut up. Whoever denies that is a hater, certified. Oh, hoo, hoo, you thought? That's a goal. Nice, let's go Ashes. You're so incredibly attractive, dude. I'm back. My friend was helping me rizz up a baddie. I don't know about that. Do you think they coach the Army's league for Rocket League? I'm sorry, what? Like the Army esports team? I have buddies on that team. A very good friend of mine, Kublu, is actually on that team. I feel like they should probably have a coach that's in the Army to do that, but... Oh, I thought it was on target for a second. All right, Luigi, all you gotta do is not get destroyed right here. Nice, let's go. I love it when my teammates don't get destroyed. I shouldn't be stealing this. Just kidding, totally should. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, I know you might have had that teammate, but I was like, just in case, let me get that save. Luigi? Not the sixth graders and the sixth graders and the seventh graders flirting in my chat. I don't know how I feel about that chat. Dude, I barely even had crushes in seventh grade. My first crush was in sixth grade, I remember. Shout out Kaylee from social studies. What is this YouTube chat? Bro, this is most tame YouTube chat. Oh, he hit that really light. No, that was such an easy finish too. No way. Oh, close one. Close one. Bloodhound Lil Jeff. Who the heck is that? Oh, hello, Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Energy needs this immediately. Oh, try to go around him. Oh. Hilarious deflections going on right now. Wow, actually despise how much we just threw that away. Oh well. Big sad. Frontal Panda sends a long way. Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. It was definitely not Frontal Panda at that World Championship game. How much money do you have to pay for 1v1? $100. Or you just wait for a 1v1 day. That's a sad way to lose that. Violent Panda Skibbity Toilets, they've got Riz in their favorite. Bro, that voiceover or that sound was so freaking ridiculous. When that came out, that was everywhere on YouTube Shorts, I remember. It was really well done though. He had like the exact like audio treatment as well. That's a true memer, is when they can do like the little editing on the side, just make it a little bit extra funny. YouTube Shorts and Insta. Oh, I'm sure on TikTok for sure. We do counts TikTok. Joker, go! Basketball Games Joker occasionally just does something where I'm just like, I would love for you to not do that. Oh. Sorry, Joker. Oh, he knew exactly what was about to happen. Have a good one, y'all. See you, Phantom. Oh. That's a shame. Nice slot. Hold on. All right, bro, I'm not gonna dog. I'm not gonna. I've got more money than you, Brody. From Leo? Damn, these guys are going band for band, hypothetically, in the chat. I work at Arby's. I actually have a job. I do know that Arby's does pay $75 an hour, so you guys definitely do need to get your money up. That roast beef money, it stacks. It's one of the most expensive beefs for sandwiches for a reason, chat. They roast it in liquid gold. Little gold flecks in there, just to get the dollar amount up. It's good mood food. What do you mean mood? Like, it puts you in a good mood, or mood food as in romantic mood? Hey, baby. Figure we can go out to dinner, lights candle, takes out Arby's takeout. Babe, did you get Arby's again? You bet. Now dig into your roast beef before it gets cold. Not gonna lie, their curly fries, their seasoned curly fries are pretty lit at Arby's. That's the one thing I think they do better than everyone. Oh my God! No! Fish. See, Scientology Taco likes my job more than yours. Well, I mean, I'm like your job better when I'm lying about it. I don't know what Scientology does outside of convert people into a religion. Then again, Scientology dies, so, I'm sorry, Joker. I wanted to pass that, but that was actually a little farther out than I thought it was. HI3 confirmed? What the heck is HI3? Scientology Isaac Newton? What? Yeah, I don't think you're aware of 100% what's going on there. I used to be an anonymous. Alcoholics Anonymous? Combo! How did I get this goal? Jeff wasn't in before. Nah, that's right. Bro, what are you wearing? What do you mean? This is a regular shirt. Bought this from the Gap. It's called fashion. Maybe Google it. Loser in chat. Oh, whoops. That roll was not as far as I went. Luckily, Fish 100% makes that read. Nice. I thought Vantage was going to dive in at the wrong angle, and then I was just going to cut it around him casually, super cash. We're going to let Joker go up on that. Looks like a taco. It is a taco. Good eye, son. Okay, I was like, just in case. Let's grab one pad and get back. Just kidding, I didn't grab that pad. Nice job. There's another dub, hopefully. Let's go. We'll take it. Energy needs. No, we're already up. It is not an energy needs immediately. At least not for us. Taco, why did you tune in and you're a taco? Dodo's going crazy. You know how it be. Did you guys see Fish? People on YouTube can't see it. On Fish on my team just goes, Taco, why did I just tune into your stream and you're a taco? You're crazy up? Yeah, we're like 1830 or 40. Oh, just kidding, we're 1818. Actually, I don't know if it updated yet, so we might be 1830, maybe? I think my box is out. What an outfit. How you doing, Fish? How's your stream? Or not stream, how's your queues been? Thank you for being another quality teammate. Every once in a while in 1800, I'll get someone who I question if they're here just to troll me. Will you twerk if you get to 285? No, but I will throw it back if we get to 300 for the day. I was 1860, got DDoS 3 times. See, the thing is, I've actually been incredibly lucky to, knock on wood, to not get DDoSed. I've gotten DDoS maybe once every like 2 weeks. And then I never play them again. Or there was one guy who tried to DDoS and then he got lagged out of the game. And then the guys on my team were, the other team were like, really? And I'm like, that's actually super funny that, that was actually super funny that they tried to lag and then they just lagged themselves. In top 103s, I'm gonna DDoS and Rumble. All right, bro. If I had to do it all over again, I'd go to law school. But then you'd be no beater than T-Bates. You will do what if you get to 300? Swear you will do it. I said I'd throw it back. I thought that was an own goal, low-key. What? Yeah, I was like, I think he's gonna flick, but I don't know where. I don't know why I went forward. Yes, Fish. Quadruple reset on him. Yep, you got it. Okay, I sent him to the ceiling. I was like, that's the best I can do. Life is definitely gonna beat me to that. Oh, I tried to eat that as much as possible. Not quite. It's fair. I got bumped in 100. Dub. Throw it in a rhombus. Huh? Is that what you guys want nowadays? People only want to throw it in a rhombus? I feel like a parallelogram is a good shape. Good fake. I'm gonna say trapezoid is my favorite shape, chat. I'm gonna be dead ass until we get into crazy nonsense. Like people are like, I like a septagon or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, how about you just go cry? No one's out here drawing septagons. I'm saying trapezoid is where it's at. Plus, if you know if trapezoid was based on a person, be thick. What? Who said that? Why not a rhombus? It's not my thing. Circles are played out. It's true. Meep. Need boost, buddy. You had like 80. Why would you flip? What? I don't get that move. Dude had 0 boost. He canceled a flip in the midfield and then just rotated out to the corner and then was shocked when he wasn't available to get the save that was going right to the middle. I don't know, buddy. I don't know about that. That's okay. Momentary lapse in judgment. Oh. A new and exciting way to throw ass. I like the way you think. Whoa, Louie, thank you for the 20. Broke boy Scientology, that's crazy.
Broke boy Scientology.
We literally 50 that guy and it just didn't even matter. Oh my god. That's crazy. It's been a while since I've seen someone literally insult another chatter mid donation message. That's really funny, actually. We're throwing it back, chat, right after this game. Smart. Life is hard carrying this team. I really just need to demo him and it'll be probably fine. I mean, if people don't want to donate, they don't have to donate, but guys. Oh my god, I thought Life was going to be playing that. I was like, I don't know if I can get that redirect down, and maybe I can just leave it, and Life just played my leave, question mark. One more bounce, meep, meep. Oh no, that's not a cheat up. Good fake. Find Meep. All right. Meep, imagine if you're the GOAT, if you just go for that. Oh boy. That was a kind of risky clear, I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, I think it'll work out. I think I have time to grab this. Meep should have that. Great challenge. Oh, I thought he was gonna pass that. Good fake. Fish should have that still. Ooh. I need to get to that corner. No! Arby's sponsor me soon, inshallah. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Arby's, but I would take any fast food sponsor. I'd be so fat, though. Certainly be dangerous. Fish. Nice. Oh! Man, I was trying to get the lightest little redirect there. Sad. Oh. Not gonna lie, I was not ready for that back pass. It scared me. Well done, Fish. Great 50. I'm not gonna lie, we're very scared here. Nah, he'd have jumped late. I wanted to bump him. right, we'll take that. Good game so far, chat. Just got to keep our resources up. Not the double flip reset. Not the... Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, not the double flip reset into the double. All right, no third. If we can get a dunk, we're good. No! Fish and Meep! That was a good play there. But yeah, Meep is definitely freaking out there. That wasn't really Fish's fault. It was just, I don't know why Meep is above him on the backboard and not going. That's sad. That's also just classic Life carrying his teammates. Life is a crazy good player. Is this diamond? No. All right, guys, we gotta throw it back a little bit. We gotta get the little.
Take 10 steps back.
You guys like that?
Till you get to where you're going. Just research where you're going. A t-shirt where it's snowing. A preacher not quite knowing what he's saying. What he's saying. I don't wanna be around when you
There you go. I know that's what the people want.
I don't wanna be around when you lose control. When you lose
This is what I subscribed for. Can't find that anywhere else, chat. Cinema. All right, Fish. Hopefully we keep getting each other. It's been nice to have you as a teammate. I don't know if you're getting off soon, though. Oh, no, we're not in the party. Saitali, let's go with a 5.
I'm in school and have a baby due literally any day, so even though I got money I can't just spend it willy-nilly. Still throw in $5 cause I FW the content.
Aw, thank you, Saitology. Appreciate it. Yeah, if anyone else is new to the YouTube or the Twitch, make sure you drop a follow, drop a sub. Try to stream every day. We're getting so close to SSL. I know it's so close. I can almost taste it. I really thought he was gonna go up the wall. I go crazy the Arby's money. Well, thank you, Lo. Thank you, Scientology. Thank you for the most recent donos. Reversal you can turn. Oh, do it. Stunt. Stunt. I could probably go, but I had a fear that they were gonna read that. Forgot my Gmail password to reset. Oh no. $50? Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna get that. If each $400 1v1 something, I 1v1 my own thoughts. But sure. What did I just open? Isaac, you're welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Good read. Let's read. I don't think this is the first I've seen you throw ass on stream. It's been a while since I've thrown it in a trapezoid. Nice. Easy goal. Do you want an RB job? Honestly, if I could choose fast food places to get a sponsor by, Taco Bell obviously number 1, Wendy's probably number 2. If I was a little bougie, Shake Shack. That's a lot of grease. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. Got a 310 on the dono. Boop. congrats on your baby on the way, though, Cytology, if I read that correctly. Hey, Crimson, we are not doing coaching. I don't really do sessions anymore just because it's been so hard to like actually schedule them. Also, my schedule is way more busy ever since I started my job. Maybe in the future we'll start that back up. I don't know. I think if the YouTube continues to get larger, we could probably open that up. But every once in a while we do free replay reviews on stream, so maybe we can bust out one of those this weekend or something. Bonk. Hello? We had a goalie, and that was not a hard read. What happened? Oh, reversal hit it off. Oh, yeah, 50'd. That explains a lot. So remember my 1% of 1% of YouTube? Oh, that's true. I gotta let me go into my YouTube and check how much I've earned since I started, and then I'll Venmo you that. I did agree that with hockey, I would donate 1% of 1% of all my YouTuber income of all time. You ever play viewers on viewer game days? Oh my gosh, too fast! How have you been? Buddy. I'm not even sure why I agreed to pay you 1% of 1% of my income. That's like some sweet passive income right there. And that's how he wins. Bad doing too fast. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Data Taco, caster commentator within Rocket League, typically streamer of everyday GC3 to SSL gameplay. Right now we're trying to get out of GC3 again, back in SSL, but it can be tough. It can be tough out here. We just threw away a 2-goal lead, and in fact we've let them score 3 straight, which is highly sad. Late night duo queue, you know how it be. Stop cutting! Sad. What's your Instagram? I don't use my Instagram. Okay, for my pennies, I don't know. You're gonna get a decent amount. Like if I made $700 in a month, 1% of that is $7, and then 1% of that is 70 or 70 cents, right? Or 7 cents? Hold on, I'm trying to do math. Yeah, it'd be 7 cents. So yeah, you're getting a decent chunk there. And then lifetime, you might even get $1 or $2. We're gonna see my reaction to you be throwing it back? What? Man, what a throw. That was abysmal. That was what's crazy is that Too Fast rated him. Like, yeah, we're playing GC3, and then watching us give up the easiest goals of all time. Unfortunate. Not their day. Invest that, make another 14, 15 cents, basically Bezo Bucks level, yep. Once that compounding interest kicks in, guys, oh my gosh. Throw that one in the old retirement index. Become a billionaire already? That'd be crazy. That actually would be crazy if I was like one of those guys who's making 30K a month on YouTube, and then I was giving you 1% of 1% of that. That actually wouldn't even be that bad. It's like every month pays for your some of your subscriptions or something. Don't forget to be yeah, you're gonna get slammed on this tax. Cyrus is gonna get your ass. Then again, I would love to make enough that 1% of 1% of all my stuff is over $600 where you even have to report it. Do you have an email I can send you? You can always just at me or something if you make a video. They haven't gotten me in the last 6 years because they're slow. Also, a bunch of people have been cut from the IRS. I ain't got enough time to audit John and Jane tax evader, you know? There's a soundbite of me in the CCA Discord that's literally just, don't pay your taxes. I'm Data Taco and I approve this message. So somewhere out there, I'm about to get sued. This is financial advice. Why are you ready for that? I just don't fathom why a guy going for a ball perfectly in line and then whiffs it is like something they're like, yep, and then immediately no. Hey, B. Thomas. How in the hell did I end up in the DC stream? Who knows? I flipped the wrong way. Where's Cthulhu? But we haven't seen Cthulhu in a fat min. We're just gonna hold that up. Nice goal. I don't know what this newfangled thing is, but I swear people are cheating up wrong in threes lately. I was just playing the 50 and then just no one wanted to chow. That was funny. What a save, okay. Meep slowly gets cyberbullied out of net. All cheating is wrong. I think the only cheating that's acceptable is the old Julia Roberts movie, Sleeping with the Enemy. If you're cheating on a guy who is abusive, sure, go for it. Cheating in a video game, jail immediately. Castrated even. No one should be able to have kids. Vac ban? Sorry, your vasectomy ban. Oh. How easy it is to commit tax fraud. I mean, when someone says they have a good accountant, it's not because they're going to be able to account for all of their tax write-offs. It's because they're going to be able to find a way to list their poodle as a dependent. And in a shockingly legal way. Hey, Starkiller? Why were you pre-jumping that? You know what? I like a good psychopath, you know? Starkiller. Isn't that the protagonist from the Force Unleashed games? I think it is. I think it was also Luke's planned name in the original trilogy because George Lucas doesn't know how to write and needed a whole crew of people to tell him, hey, maybe that's not a good idea. To name your character Starkiller, that's supposed to be the protagonist and not the bad guy. Kind of a complicated thing. Not committing tax fraud. I think everyone should do a little tax fraud as a treat, you know? Poor Meep. Limited boost. He's like, I can do it. I can get there. And I'm like, never. I can guarantee we all do. Yep. Making an in-tax purchase from out of state. I mean, there's always the really crazy ones that I've... my friend has like a phone app that you can scan a receipt and it automatically counts it, all that whatnot. I always feel like that stuff is like crazy for it's like you get a write-off every single time you've ever paid sales tax or whatever. I'm like, I don't know a single person who's that anal about it, you know? Hey, it's Crep Kirby. I'm glad we both escaped the dungeons, the gulags of GC2. That's crazy. You challenged all the way from the side just so you dunk that. How much longer in the stream? Probably not too much longer. I need to eat something before I go to bed. And then I also need to, you know, go to bed. Those are two separate things. Unless you guys eat before bed. You guys are eating in bed. It's like my comforter's a giant napkin. Eat the bed? Oh, there's the strategy. Eat it a few hours before bed? That's what I do. But I'm a little hungry. I just want a little snack, you know? I ran away from home? Well, that's not good. Pump. Close. I'm gonna leave that in the 100. All right. I'll gladly take that 50 and that bounce. Question mark. I don't know why. It looked like he was chasing that still, and I was like, I don't know why you're chasing. Just go get the boost. And then he turned away at the last second. I don't like hitting that in the middle, personally. Sending me to military school? Well, no one likes school, buddy. Let's just be clear about that. Like, I was a nice kid. I didn't, you know, go out of my way to hurt people's feelings. If I ever met a kid be like, I can't wait to do homework, I would bully him, straight up. Man, you guys excited for the test today? Hey, Ernie. Perish. You deserve nothing but misery day to day. Hey, if you guys need extra pencils, I brought a 50 pack just in case. Always want to help my buds on test day. Yeah, Ernie. Yeah, you're going in back to the locker right now. No.
Why is blood covered in lettuce?
I did not notice Meep went for that. Okay, well. Pulling underwear out of his teeth, exactly. Gonna be flossing with the tighty whities. Yeah, that was not a doable flick there. Well, if your parents didn't care, they wouldn't be sending you to military camp, you know? Meep, I know you're not talking, buddy. I know you're not talking. Tried to clear that upfield, and he goes, nice shot! I'm like, Meep, you're the one that has caused every single one of my losses when you're on my team. Please, please close your mouth. Close your jaw. All right, chat, we're gonna give this queue another minute, and if we don't get a game pretty quickly, I'm gonna get off for the night, because Got some good progress. No need to ruin it. Now you're staying on. Now, JSL, I mean, it's like 11:44. I gotta start getting ready for bed. So I can get to sleep. It's not 12:44. I mean, it's 11:44. Got another hour to lock in. Nah, I gotta go to bed. I'm also like, starting to fade out. I had a protein shake, which might be the new tech for me. Does keep me full a lot better. Now you gotta tilt and throw your elo. I don't know. We're starting to get to the hour where I feel like players are playing worse because they're tired. I'm also weirdly enough getting a lot of teammates that aren't playing well. Like the reversal duo queue on Utopia gave up all self-inflicted goals, and then we got me missing ball chasing and missing 50s and whatnot. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I think we're good. I think we're getting to the point where everyone's just tired. All right, final game of the day, chat.
Sometimes I try to put myself out there. Sometimes I try to make it look like I'm comfortable in the skin I wear.
Gamer's okay? He'll be all right. Oh god, we're playing elevated Buffy and Brock. All right, there you go, Pangolin. Sorry, Pangolin. Not you were going for there. Close one. Yeah, as soon as I realized Brock was upfield, though, it was Jover. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get up because he's gonna redirect this, and even if he doesn't, it's gonna be dangerous. That's step one. Yeah, but as a kid, you don't know that. I think every kid just plays a lot of video games have had those moments where you're playing a bit too much and your parents are like, dude, you gotta knock it off. Whereas some parents, you know, have some firm thing. Other people, yeah, will just straight up be like, I'm gonna put you in a boarding school or whatever. I was about to say, I'm like, Brock is like, has the clear, but not like a good one. Nice. I think Gamer's gone. It's also a very strong possibility that he is also just making up a story. That is something I experience a lot in my streamer days, is people who make up a scenario just so that people pay attention to their tail or whatever. All right. You know, never fun to assume, but also, you know, there's not much we can do unless they're physically in the chat. All right, chat, let's make sure this final game is a dub. It's gonna be really hard against Brock and Buffy, but it's all right. Holy crap, what a terrible bounce. Or by terrible bounce, I mean terrible read on that bounce. Brock and Buffy are also like insanely high ranked twos players, so they're gonna be really difficult to deal with. Bang! The steal! Get on my lobby! You're better. Just clock the outfit? Oh, yeah. Super chat going hard today? Hell yeah, Zap Attack. Hence why we got the taco suit on. That's fine. Damn, it's crazy you're dead. That's crazy you're dead. Get out of my lobby, Brock. Sick of playing against these accidentally smurfed dudes that should be an SSL, but they're not. Get out of my lobby, dude. I'm inside your cabeza. Read your mind. Pinch? Oh. Oh. Didn't half flip. Cringe. Yeah, that's my bad. I half flip, but I pressed my left stick in the wrong direction. That's funny. All right, we had a good amount of momentum there. Mark Carter 5 for the outfit deserves it. Thank you for the £5. Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
5 for the outfit, it deserves it. Taco emoji, red heart emoji.
Ah, I wanted to land on the... Hey, he's using the OG logo. Shout out Chum is Fun. Nice save, Crep. What decal is that? I have no idea what the paint is called. Or what it's exactly called. Good job, Pangolin. I'm not gonna lie, Crep, I did not think you would 180 in that. I thought you were just gonna take it to the corner, and then he was playing a 50 and he was just going back and forth. I was like, hold on, buddy. This is still throwable. Let's not throw. I'd be down to not throw. I'll give you the decal right after this. You just gotta remind me. Okay, good flick. Nice. Let's go. Good final game on, chat. Get our MMR back. I tried to be silly. Yeah, I thought I saw Crump Curry spin in place. I was like, he's trying to like do something weird or whatever. Holy freaking accidental smurf there. Buffy like 2K MMR 2's players a GC1. Oof. Spooky. All right, guys. We're gonna cap the day there. $313 in donations in total. 300 on YouTube by itself. That's crazy. GG's, Crep. Said can I redeem all my points for one game with you? I'm getting off for the day, so maybe we could save that for another day. That'd be crazy if there was a channel point reward, all points just for that. That's funny. But yeah, drop a sub if you guys are new on YouTube. Drop a follow if you guys are new on Twitch. I'm gonna raid out. Someone asked about my decal colors. This is called EXO. It's a paint type. So it's called EXO, EXO. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but it looks nice. I missed quite the stream. Yeah, Jack, we got 300 plus. We're in decent striking distance for SSL. We're 18. Oh, never mind. We're 1807. Okay, I guess we lost win. Anyway, peace out. Much love. YouTube, catch you guys later. Twitch, we're going to raid out, so we'll stick around for a little bit. Bye, YouTube.